Oh boy. Oh God. It's been so long since I've done this. I don't think I can now.
Since Friday.
I can't.
It's not
Since
been that
Friday.
long.
Oh, really? It hasn't? Shit.
Okay.
You could have fooled me. We're goal wise, like we're already on to July 2nd, which is and $35 from being done, which is Thursday. So thank you guys so much with Friday and everything that happened. Friday is supposed to be the big GoFundMe show. Nobody, including me, has mentioned this. That's the day before the 4th of July, dumbass.
Yeah.
Like nobody thought about it, and now I'm like, ugh. I'm in a weird place where like nobody said anything until now, so I don't know. Like you would think if we're not going to have a lot of people that are regularly here, they'd be like, "Yo, I'm not going to make that one because, duh."
It's hangover day.
Lexi Vaughn says amazing hair day. Mistake. Yeah, her hair's looking quite lovely.
Thank you.
Is Saint Caesar on his alt account still, or is his regular one? I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure he's still on his alt account. Although I've been seeing him in the YouTube and Rumbles. That's kind of cool.
Well, there you go. More options for Saint Caesar. And that's what we're here for. MSO was up in the Rumble chat when we first got going. Rumble chat hasn't really moved thus far yet, but Rumble starts slow and picks up ends up being the bigger one. As I was telling you, like surprisingly, I didn't realize how much we get views on Rumble. To the point where I went, I don't deserve this. That's not.
Are we kidding? That's okay. We love it.
Meh.
There we go. Yeah, I honestly, for the life of me, I thought that the funding stream this Friday was the 5th. So I thought,
I didn't think about the holiday. You just don't know what days are what.
I had no idea. I thought Friday was the 5th. I wasn't thinking about the 4th at all because like I just don't.
Like you're Canadian? Yeah, no, like that I could forgive. Yeah. I could forgive. The 5th thing is like I feel like just a cursory check of your calendar would have iron that out.
You.
What do you mean you trust me?
I put it off on you?
It says the 3rd.
I know it says the 3rd on the thing.
If I misled you,
I know.
If I misled you, I understand, but it says the 3rd.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Hey, Barry. Yes, hi guys. Hit like, yes, as Balls Deep said. Hit like. I didn't realize the 4th is this Saturday. Yeah, so like.
Yeah, Wednesday's Connect Day. Yes.
So
yes,
I'm curious as to whether or not we do the show this week, or would it be better to do it next week? If there's like legit people that say they're not going to be here this week, that'll be here next week, it'd be easier to do it that way. We might as well do it that way. But either way, we want it to be a fun thing. I want to do the Buffalo Blazing Wings challenge, but that's a single contribution of $50. And the deal with that is that has to be in by Thursday, so that way we know it's there. But it won't be cashed in, so to speak, because we don't we have to have the wings on Friday. And if I don't start the show with the wings on Friday, I'm giving the money back. Right. Not keeping it. That's not how that goes. Right. So whoever gave it to me is going to get it back, and then whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah.
PayPal wins on this one like a motherfucker at that point.
Right, because they get the money for the
double fee
reversals and stuff.
Right, the double fee. But like I said, somebody asked about it. We said we'd come on Monday's show with a price. The price is $50. It's a flat 50. That's to accrue for ordering, delivery charges, and my personal fee for doing the stupid thing of eating fucking 6 to 10 wings or whatever on the program. And the deal that I said before.
Are they super hot? Is that the point?
Yeah.
Like
we're ordering Blazing Wings, which if you've I knew somebody who worked at Buffalo Wild Wings. Never. Habanero ain't got shit on Blazing fucking Wings. I don't think they use ghost pepper in Blazing Wing sauce, but if they did, wouldn't be surprised. Here's where the benefit will be. I'm getting them in boneless wing form so I can eat the chicken and it's going to be spicy as hell, but at least it's,
you're not going to have bones sitting around the table.
It's a chicken wing, and I'm not going to have to lick my fingers clean. I'll lick the frickin' sauce off the fork if you want, but but not I'm not going to do that where because it gets in your fingers, and then if I rub my eyes or anything else, I'm not doing it.
You're hooped.
Way.
Yeah. Brian wants to know, will you get two wheel spins and the hot wing? No, the hot
wing's its own separate thing.
is its own separate from the wheel.
And it doesn't count towards anything. Like, we're not banking it until I'm doing the challenge on the show. And then it goes towards the show goal at that point. It's sitting kind of in this weird nebulous vortex where the money's in, but we don't count it because if we're giving it back for, like I said, umpteen reasons.
Yeah.
So, one way or another. You can lick my fingers clean, baby. God damn, no. Boneless wings are not wings, says Saint Caesar. Eat a dick. All right? I'm not.
Boneless wings are still wings.
No, they're
thighs are still thighs without bones in them. It doesn't make it a different piece of meat just because you take the bones out.
Look, I started out against Saint Caesar on this with the whole fuck off thing, but you're kind of making me take a side. It is quintessentially just a chicken nugget or a tender or whatever. It's not like it's specifically the meat from the wing meat or whatever those little drummy things are.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It's a chicken nugget with sauce on it. But here's the deal: the reason we're not doing the bones is because the bones leaves a mess that I have to keep clean while I do a show and live in a house with cats. And I don't know if people know. Right? Yeah. Well, the wheelchair is the less of an issue. The wheelchair isn't down here. The wheelchair's upstairs. I use that when I go out in public. I lurk around like a zombie with a walker. But no, like the problem is like those little bones leave an issue to be dealt with. Like if I ever were to have like we did this recently, I cooked a bunch of things similar to that, and I had them the barbecue chicken thing because I couldn't do it on the outside grill. You got to fend it off from the cats if you don't like go throw it away immediately or whatever. Right. And even then, they're just like, you know what I want to do? I want to chew off of every little piece of that thing and play with it. Like that's, it smells like my new favorite toy. And I'm like, so I don't want to risk that while I'm doing a show.
Fair enough. It'll be just as hot though, bones in or out.
Yeah, let's be clear. The heat thing might actually be worse in the case of the
boneless, because they may actually be able to soak.
Well, no, but like with the case of the wings, they have to like cook them. I think they fry them. I don't remember. Either way, and then they throw them in the bowl and they shake it up and they get on the wings. You get like globs of sauce in places, and then it's mostly on the skin, and then there's the meat or whatever. With the nuggets, they're usually breaded, so they cook and they absorb that shit.
Absorb it.
It doesn't go anywhere. So and then you bite into it, you get a little bit with it. You bite the whole thing. Yeah, it's gonna fucking suck. It's gonna suck as bad, if not worse. And here's the other thing you can do with the nuggets. You can take the nugget and you can run it through the thing so it's globbing with sauce, and then bite into them. You can't really do that with you have to eat around it. Well, it's just messier. And I'm on camera doing a show. Like it's gonna be gross enough that I'm eating. Like, let's just discuss that. I have to not kill a donation show mood by eating at the open. Yeah, that's going to go great. It's going to go great. Chevy JB, who's got the Coke? No, I'm drinking Mio. I don't have any Coca-Cola. This is a Pepsi house. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Oh God, no. That would be a deal breaker. Honestly, I think that might have to be a deal breaker.
If you're a Pepsi person?
If you were a Pepsi person, because I am such a Coke person. Yeah. If you were a Pepsi person, that might cause trouble, because all of our root beers will be different. Our white pops will be different.
I'm a Pepsi guy.
I thought you just bought the Pepsi one because that's the one you saw.
Shut up, you.
Well, shit.
Shut up, you.
Do we really have to?
I may or may not. I may or may not have a Pepsi one and a Coca-Cola one in my possession at the moment. I can't be sure.
That's right.
That Coca-Cola one may have, very specific adapters and accoutrements aimed for a clientele that is entirely not me. Who knows? Scotland fans have left the USA now after going out of the World Cup. Well, they also had to get back home to start stabbing. Apparently, Scotland men are stabbing Muslim men, and
the people have been holding it down for a while, but they need their soccer fans back in country so that they can take over the burning of their country. Give the other guys a rest.
Rex Stark, Sam's Choice. Who can afford brand names these days? Different. Folks.
I love you. One of my favorite brands is No Name brand. It's yellow, and it's called the No Name brand. and it makes brilliant food, and it's just
I really
no
feel
name.
like that was a kind of steal that the Quartering did with coffee brand coffee. He was really kind of going after the no name brand kind of style.
Yeah.
Like he kind of
Yeah.
What were the
Kinda-
oranges for?
Oh, I know what the oranges were for, but no one will ask me.
Oh, what were the
Keep
oranges
asking
for?
him. Well, because it was a big thing of pork. The oranges were for flavoring and to keep it moist and nummy.
Did they fuck them?
No,
Then who cares? Why is this a story?
I don't know. I still don't understand why people care.
No, the whole thing was. Oh, you don't get the bit? Are you serious?
Well, it didn't. I think his short started with, "What are the oranges for?" Like he asked the question.
No, the thing is, he was playing someone
was a
else's
short.
clip. He was taking someone else's short, someone else's clip content,
Yes.
and it was like hidden.
Yeah, I've seen the short.
And so he plays it behind him, and so he just asks like some stupid question at the onset, some sort of like provocation point.
Yeah.
And then he plays it like it's his content. You don't get his thoughts, you don't get his opinion. So the start of the video is, "But what are the oranges for?" And then we play the clip of the oranges in the pork. And you don't get him coming in and going, "I don't get it," or like, "Why is there oranges in there?" This, that, the other. He's not talking about it. He's not doing. He just does a lead in, so that way he can post it as his video. So now it gets more traction. So it's just a cheap grab thing. So people were making fun of that, like en masse, because it's a cheap fucking.
I thought
ploy.
people were genuinely wondering what the oranges were for. I'm like, dude.
No, like they were making fun of him. They were making fun of him for the fact of like he's asking a stupid question at the beginning so we can play someone else's clip as his. It would be like that guy that we played that did the whole like Yukon steak whatever thing, like be like, "Where do you get a steak that big?" And you press play and he just goes, "That's not a steak. That's a chuck roast," and he goes through the whole bit, and we just
he goes through the whole,
and then we link it and share it as our thing to try and grab anyone that watches his shit. Like that's the kind of deal. Although that would still be slightly harder because there's at least a content creator appearing on screen, adding something to all the content involved. Because again, that video is someone else's video of them eating a steak and complaining about it, and so he's an example of doing someone else's material as yours right because it's clipped out. You can't see it. It's an original entirety. You have to use it if it's his clip. There's going to be points where it's just him. And again, all the Quartering does is the fucking like bitch lazy way of just, I'll put me in the corner of the screen going, "What are the oranges for?" Yeah. And now I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
The fattening still goes on about switching his show from morning to afternoon. That's why I don't watch. And it's not the fattening, it's the Quartering. I think you know this. I feel like you're being deliberate. It's been nice knowing you, Johnny.
He kept fucking up and not waking up.
Jer Bear is going to get you banned. Who's Jer Bear?
Jer Bear will get you banned. Jer Bear, Jeremy. We're just talking about him, Quartering. Jer Bear. Yeah.
I'm too small for him to care.
Yeah, right?
Like,
take that, Jeremy. We're too small to kill. Ha!
Well, not too small to kill. In fact, it's the ease of it. Like, it's just the point of like it's like the bird. Remember that show we liked about the cat called Kevin? It's like that bird, like, "Eat me!" And he just looks all fucking disease ridden and sad. And it's literally like he's begging for death. Like that's kind of us on the internet. And so, and just below us, and I didn't learn this. I told this to you now. I didn't learn this till just now. There's a group that exists below us, and I didn't even know that. And that's the people with even less viewers than us. And so I guess they're undead on the internet because you can't kill them because they have already died and they're
already died. Yeah. I would be a part of that one.
Technically, yes. Yes, you would. And then below that is the people with 0 viewers hoping to get some. So, I mean, if you want to look down on people, fortunately, like there's so many levels to this pyramid game at this point. If you want to look down on people, you're almost guaranteed there's at least 1 or 2 floors to spit on. And it's just like, But then who the fuck are you? You know? Like,
I'm a nobody who gets maybe 20 people watching in general.
Right? I was surprised to find I'm more than that.
Okay with me.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought I was. I was looking at all those. Like, Jesus. Like, and it's monetized, so people be like, numbers are fake. Well, then the numbers are like, and it's not like, oh my God, breaking the bank or anything. It's not even, it's barely affecting the show, but the numbers are earning money. So if the views are fake, they're still paying me for them. So they're real to me, God damn it. They're real to me.
Mint is still $15 a month.
Who the fuck asked you, Ryan Reynolds?
If you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons.
There are two voices that I can't spend too much time around, or I start sinking into their speech patterns and their range. It's him and Bill Burr. That's why I can't watch Deadpool too much, or I start quoting the movie, and it gets weird. Laughing Disco. What? Oh, thank you for the 250 jewels in the Laughing Disco. I really appreciate that. That's super nice of you. Thanks. Thank you for all the support. If you want to throw anything in, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, that sort of stuff. If you want, I don't remember who issued the fucking Blazing Wings challenge, but the Blazing Wings challenge thing is live. It's a $50 dono in one of those things, and it will sit in that escrow. If we don't do the challenge on fucking Friday, it's going back to you. And you'll have the clip of me saying this as your proof that I said that I'd give it back if we didn't do it. Because I will. You're welcome, and it's appropriate for you because you're DJ. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I do say I actually still have it too. The disco ball was the coolest part of the setup I had. That was the thing that I had that I don't think a lot of people had. There's a lot of people, every DJ's usually, unless you're fucking, like, what are you, a noob? Has, like, some sort of gimmicky thing, like, oh, well, I have a smoke machine. I know someone that had, like, the 3D picture camera, so you can sit there and sing, and it's going to take pictures of you from every angle. Like, so you and your friends can, like, karaoke party, and you're going to get, like, the shot of you, like, singing towards the crowd without the crowd in the way, and then a shot of, like, behind, like, backstage. Like, and it's a fun little thing. You could do a lot of fun stuff with it. So that's way more high tech than I ever went. I have a fucking disco ball. I have a smoke machine and a disco ball, and I still have them. I don't have any of the other DJ equipment, but I still have the smoke machine and the disco ball.
Well, those could be used for so many other purposes. Halloween.
Thinking if I'm holding on to it for a reason right now, it's the kiddo's Sweet 16. We're gonna smoke machine disco ball the venue. She'll love the shit out of it. Dude,
I'm sure we can find other uses for it between now and then.
No, we can't. And here's why. Because if she finds out about it, I'll never get to put it away. She will love this thing so much that I've got to save it until then. If she knows it exists, nobody's safe. If she knows it exists, we start asking questions like, how did that find its way onto the living room light? Who gave you a stepladder?
Wait a minute. You're not that tall yet, kid. How'd you do that?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There'll be no safety if that's it. We need air conditioning in the UK badly after last week. Oh yeah, the UK is frying like an egg in a skillet.
France too. France, people are dying. People
I
are
usually
dropping
set
like
up
flies.
flares off and smoke bombs if it's an outdoor thing. Well,
France actually banned liquor
Richard,
across the whole country.
Yo, how you doing? France banned liquor across the country because of the heat. What, they're like, literally, it's so hot here, you all can't drink?
Literally, because they were having people drinking more to try and cool off, and they were dying of dehydration.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. That's Darwin knocking on the door. God, it's really, really hot.
Yeah.
I'm really, really
no,
thirsty.
They banned liquor across the country.
It's not even liquor. You could do that here, and the same thing would happen with people with soda, and it would be like, oh God, they're dying of dehydration. Right, because the thing you're drinking it has next to no water content. It's loaded with sodium. It's just not good for you. And then and then what's the other one? The liquor with thinning the blood. That wouldn't make you feel cooler, would it? If you thinned your blood?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Either way,
St.
Didn't
Caesar's on the other side. Alcohol saved me from sanity last week, or from insanity last week. I think you meant.
I don't know.
No.
Either, you know what, with Saint Caesar, either
It
fits.
might have been either.
Either fits.
Yeah.
You could go either way. So we are fucking kicking over on YouTube today, whereas Rumble's a little slower to go today. SpaghettiOs. From losing my mind. I mean, so yeah, he meant insanity. But that's one where I'm just personal reasons I'm never going to advocate. Like, alcohol should not be your barrier between sanity and insanity. You should not be like, you know what? If I hadn't gotten sauced regularly, I'm like, all right, well, let's start addressing why this house is on fire. I just feel like at a
Liquor.
certain point.
It's got electrolytes, right?
And I do. Are you shitting me? I mean, I guess if you drink like a Four Loko or something, I put my vodka. I put my vodka in my Gatorade, so not only do I get the vodka, but I also get my electrolytes. Rexstar Perry go, liquor, it's got electrolytes. Yeah, I don't think it does. It has disco lights. When it's hot with no wind, I'll do anything to stay cool. How about just put water in the fridge and let it get cold like the booze is, and just drink the water? I've got some news for you. That'll help a lot. Here's another I'm poor and it's hot outside. Get the water running really, really cold and run your wrists under super cold water for a bit.
If you're in St. Caesar or France type of issues, type of trauma,
Run it on your head.
Block ice. Or if you get
Are you talking about a swamp AC where you get block ice in a fan? You just have it blow at you?
Yeah.
Swamp AC.
It's got to be a block of ice. People online were saying ice cubes and stuff. That's not going to last very long at all. You need a block of ice in a metal bowl.
And you've got to find a way to keep the government from finding out.
Well, yeah, that's really weird. The government is making it illegal for people in the UK to own air conditioners because climate change.
Right. But they're not buying them back from you. They're not reimbursing them. It's just if you have them, you bought a product that is now illegal, so you're stuck holding the bag. The company doesn't have to repay you. If it was built into the building owner just has to shut it off and then I guess remove the units from the roof or whatever.
Wow.
But either way, it's climate change is so scary and so real and so deadly that you need to bake in the hottest points, because otherwise all of the emissions from the AC, even though a lot of them are electric units, so it's going to use the same emissions that are coming out of the coal plants already. It's going to be a lot of the same. Meanwhile, and we even have this as the start of the show, and that's why it's in the title, there's fucking snow in parts of America and Canada now. We're getting snow.
Yep.
Heavy snow. Not like, oh, I'm just like, oh, and it's snowing. No. Like, popular tourist destinations are literally closing because it's snowing. Oh, God, can I rewind the ad? Nope, I can't. Damn. I wanted to let the ad play. Somebody in this looked hilarious, and I wanted to have that guy. That guy looks really weird. He reminds me of Rick Moranis and then maybe somebody else. It's just weird. Comic book nerd.
Sean Astin.
Who is that?
Sean Astin?
Sean Astin? Nah, I don't see it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it apparently rare late June winter storm is delivering heavy, wet snow, strong winds, and temperatures of 15 to 20 degrees below normal to higher elevations. Full summary. Don't do this.
We did not
Below
just ban
normal,
ice
some
cubes, MSO. That's a lie.
Mountain areas in southwestern Montana, central Idaho are forecast to receive 4 to 8 inches of snow. with up to 12 inches possible, giggity, if she can take the whole foot, at the highest elevations. In northwest Beaverhead County, Montana, up to 3 inches of snow is expected near pass level and more than 6 inches above pass level. So again, it's not like it's affecting a lot of people, but there are places in Montana, California, Idaho, Colorado where like, hey, so by the way, we're going to be closed due to the weather. Like, what do you mean you're going to be closed due to the weather? Well, we're going to have 8 inches of snow. And so
Yes, I know it's June. Still
15 to 20 degrees below normal. What temperatures you guys normally have around this time? Well, you know, we're up high, we're in the mountains, so usually we're rocking like just a comfortable 75. Oh, what temperature is it going to be? About 50.
Oh goodness.
Tom
Yeah,
Arnold
that's
says
crazy.
MSO. Ooh, Tom Arnold. That might be it. That might be who else I saw and I couldn't piece. Like some sort of weird claymation, like Mr. Potato Head baby. Like what happens if you just mix two people? Like if you could just put two people in eyedroppers and put them into a petri dish and grow that baby, that genetic baby. Like in the world that trans people want to live in, like the future where gender doesn't matter and you each prick your finger on a pad and that blood drop gets put into an incubator thing and that grows your child in 30 minutes or less with your money back. And by the way, no defects. So when we live in that bright new world, which so excited for, that's what I would get, I think, if you put Rick Moranis and Tom Arnold together. There was a lot of Rick Moranis. Maybe it was just the red glasses. Saw a lot of Rick Moranis. Speaking of people I don't want to watch get old because it reminds me that I'm ancient. Well, actually, I'm not ancient. Mel Brooks is like 100. And he's
100.
like, yeah, he's like, and I've got no intentions of stopping. And I'm like, dude, like at this point,
Good.
moving will break your hip. Really? Just still going. Good God. I will say
I
this,
was
though.
afraid when his friend died just a few years back.
Oh, isn't that the one that always went over to their house, though?
Yeah.
To visit Mel and, yeah.
They were best buds. I want to say Reiner. Was it one of the elder Reiner?
Either way, I get what you're saying, but like,
yeah.
Like we've got the new Spaceball movies that's supposed to be coming out yet, which again, I'm still fingers crossed.
I know. I'm yeah.
If it doesn't, like, because here's the problem. I didn't watch History of the World Part 2, the Comedy Central series. And I didn't for one very simple reason. Like, when I saw the lineup of the people that we have and the world, what it really felt like was like Drunk History with a franchise name to it. And then
Carl Reiner. It was a Reiner. Thank you.
It had the same problem I had with Drunk History, where I'm like, Drunk History's funny, but they're obviously very liberal. And we deliberately lean on liberal shit. Like, and it's like, okay. And I just felt like History of the World Part 2 was going to be that. And it was. And it was like this whole series thing. I'm like, no. If we're making a History of the World Part 2, it needs to be a movie. And it needs to include the things that Mel Brooks promised in the first one.
Right.
Must see,
right.
Don't miss, A Viking Funeral, Hitler on Ice, and Jews in Space. And we didn't get any of those. I mean, technically, we got our own Jews in Space movie. It's called Spaceballs. But we didn't get Hitler on Ice, and we didn't get A Viking Funeral. And I want the Viking Funeral one more than any. I feel like people forget that part. The Viking Funeral part was so hilarious. They do your thing that you love. They fire the arrow into the boat, and the boat starts burning. And then they take off their hats in solidarity, but the horns are still on their heads. It's just, it's my favorite bit. It's my favorite bit when they take their hats off and the horns are still there. You think the horns are some sort of like they're on part of the hat. Like, no, they take the hats off. The hats are on the horns. That and Hitler on Ice. I want to see Hitler on Ice. Yes. We were promised these things. We didn't get them. And that's also just the kind of humor, like then to now. Like we can't do that bit because, it's Hitler. Like, right.
The producers
we can't
kind of touched on Hitler, not on Ice, but the producers kind of.
But it's just, again,
But it wasn't, It's not Hitler on Ice.
Spaceballs 2 is happening. Watch it suck. I know it's happening. That is not news to me. I started this whole rant with my hope for it to not suck.
Because that, yeah.
Supergirl opened at 38 million in the box office. Nobody asked, nobody cared. But okay, cool. I don't know how that relates to the conversation on Spaceballs, but fine. I saw and I don't know if this is true. Somebody was saying they're going to make a Batgirl movie. Like, we've
What?
tried and
Oh,
failed
God.
at this a bunch of times.
Yeah.
So actually, let me
Why?
double check that. If we're doing a Batgirl movie.
Why? Why are we doing it? If someone's doing it, why? Why?
Batgirl movie. Let's see what's finding out. Yeah, there's a rumor that supposedly Jen Ortega and David Cornswit are going to do a Batgirl movie. But the last time we heard, it was Leslie Grace, who I don't even know who the fuck that is. Why did the Batgirl movie get canceled? The Batgirl movie was canceled so Warner Brothers Discovery could utilize the financial tax write-off. Oh, that's right. They made Batgirl and they just couched it so that way they could write it off on taxes. $90 million to the project to immediately recoup losses rather than invest in additional millions needed for marketing and theatrical release. So they made it and they're like, we're over budget and we think this sucks. Fuck it, let's eat the loss now.
Okay. Yeah.
And then one of their other movies that went really bad and made like a little bit of money, they're like, hey, but we can at least keep the taxes on that.
Yeah.
Because when Uncle Sam says he needs his buckaroos, we go, yeah, but we wrote $90 million off for the failed project we made and never went anywhere.
Look at that awful thing. Yeah.
That's money that went into jobs, to people who made a film.
Yeah.
It just turns out to be a really shitty film. And then Uncle Sam's like, can I watch it? No. Why not? Really sucks.
It's a bad movie.
Oh, dear God. This is how bad it is. It didn't work with Michael Keaton in the cast.
Oh, no.
A Batman, by the way, Michael Keaton Batman saved the Flash movie. All right. So that's how effective Michael Keaton Batman is at being a almost literal superhero. He rescued the Flash movie to be at least somewhat acceptable. And then
Never saw it.
right. Like I said, somewhat acceptable.
Yeah.
That Ezra Miller dude really still just tanked the Flash. There was no saving it from that. But yes, they did all of that, and they had Brenton Fraser in it. I think as was it whatever the pyro firefly guy is or whatever.
Okay.
He was pissed it was canceled. I would have been interested in seeing it. Nicolas Cage saved the Flash movie. How? I didn't see it. So here's where I was out on the Flash movie. I didn't like Ezra Miller from the start. I was way more shit. Now I'm forgetting his name. But I was way more like, dude, just bring up the DC Flash show kid, Grant Gustafson. Like, just fucking bring up Grant Gustafson. Give him a better costume, a better effects budget. He can play the Flash in like Justice League. I don't like this. We have one that we've established that there's a fan base for that's like done stuff, and you could literally just kick him in.
Pick it up and go in. Yeah.
Oh, no, nope. Instead, we've got to use it to expose our movie level Flash. Like, that's the one thing that DC did that really fucked them over that Marvel didn't do. Marvel didn't do like we've got the Iron Man show that stars that one guy from Law and Order SVU, but we're going to do the Iron Man character with a different Tony Stark. Like, no, that doesn't work.
No.
We've
You've
already
started them on the TV.
We've already established it.
They are the characters. You just
you just do the thing to the thing. You don't.
Yeah. You don't start us from scratch again.
But this whole like, well, that show exists, but it's not in the universe. Yeah, but you put the whole DC Entertainment thing on there, so it's like,
yeah,
it's ours, but it's not related. He was in it as Superman fighting a giant spider. Oh my God. So they used the Flash. That's how hardcore they had to go. They had to have Nicolas Cage reprise his never ever used role as Superman. Have we talked about that? The 1990 Superman movie that never got made with Nicolas Cage?
Okay, it never got made. That's why I'm like, I don't
They did.
remember Nicolas Cage ever being Superman.
Because he wasn't.
Sorry.
Because that's the funny thing. He wasn't. He was very passionate about the project. He was very excited about it. And at the time, this is post, I think, this is like when like Con Air's big, or even when, I think, while they were still filming Con Air because he had the long hair. But this is when he's kind of blowing up a bit, and like, we could do this. A lot of people wanted it. The people involved with the project were very comic book oriented, if I remember correctly. But ultimately, the thing never took off. But what we do have is like test footage of like Nicolas Cage in like a super metallic-y Superman costume that looks tacky, and he's got long hair, and it's just fucking weird. And this test footage stuff that they did was what convinced them. No.
Oh no.
But I guess that's what they
I've
used.
never
Does
heard
he still
about
have? Does he still? Here, let's see if we can find a YouTube thing on it. If
I've
there's
never
like a
heard
short
about
one.
any of that. Hey, Alan, over on the Rumble. Good to see you. Oh goodness.
Superman screen test. Is this
Oh,
from
my
the movie? Yeah, this is from the movie. But where do we get him? I don't want to play this clip. Where's our like? All the multiverses are collaborating. Who's our? Oh, and the Flash is still running because it's that version of the Flash. This again looks stupid as shit. I'm gonna say as I play this, and it looks like they stole a scene out of the CGI. Like this is where uber super amazing CGI effects go bad. I could have swore I saw this exact same scene out of Doctor Strange movie. Like when it goes to that, where the fuck is he in this? We do the whole fucking Nicolas Cage thing, but we don't show him. 2 minutes of footage to get to this. Okay. This is exactly what they pitched. Wrong thing. And back to this one. This is exactly what they pitched back then, but it wasn't polished. It was test footage, so it looked super tacky, and the muscles were way bigger. Like they were Nick Cage fucking works out. Like this looks chiseled but realistic. They were bigger
that
before.
looks awful. The chest hair. Look at the chest hair.
And again,
good Lord, sir.
I hate to give, because again, I still just seeing this, I think it looks like it sucks. I hate to give the Flash movie credit. Nailed it. This is what we were promised. It never happened. Everybody involved with the project really wanted it to happen, except the people who had the final say. The people who had the final say, who had to write a checkbook on it, went, no. And so that's where you go. There we go. Saint Caesar has the actual test footage, because I clicked on a thing that said it was the test footage. All right, let's go to this. Please show me the actual test footage. Yes, open the fucking link. All right. This is the actual test.
Lord.
This is the actual test footage. That's not it yet. Let's
right, movement like the other ones.
Oh wait, never mind. It is his. So yeah, they had this muscle suit that they were planning for him to wear like under the costume, or have it be the costume.
Oh no.
And they wanted him to have long hair. Oh, dude, I think he had just been doing the one with Sean Connery at this point. That's the movie he was doing at the time. So he has the short hair for that. But yeah, no, they want him to have long hair.
I think this stuff is. So Nick, you like move.
He's wearing a wig. How awesome is this? How much would you want to see this movie?
That seems pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying it'll feel a little looser the more I wear it.
Yeah, it's really tight.
This is great. Look at that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow.
That's the hardest
good.
thing.
Yeah, but that works.
You know, have we figured out what the suit is?
Remember we kind of talked about like a chemical like baby blanket
Which I
or
love,
something
yeah.
almost, you know? That kind of, I wouldn't say has a life of its own, but it's a lot of like almost more chemical properties.
Dear Lord, I don't want to go through this whole thing.
Wow.
Let's go to some more footage. So
Yeah,
this is
strong enough for
the
me.
evolution.
That's what you like. I'm happy with it.
He looks like he's dude. He looks like he's. Spoiler alert. We should have him do something for like a Kiss movie. Like he looks like he's in Kiss.
Try that.
Yeah.
Try that.
I like the idea that it gets wild.
Yeah, dude. This is the test footage.
Oh no.
That's another, that's something that, I mean, I was going to
Wow.
treat it again the same way. Like, it's just,
Snip, snip, snip at the hair. Yeah. That hair. You're not gonna get long hair on Superman. That works. Not with him.
Alan,
anyways.
didn't they make a movie
Oh,
about how
yeah.
this movie failed to get made? Somebody made a documentary. Yes, somebody made a documentary film about all of the things involved. Because, like, a lot, including some actual money. If you can't tell, like,
Yeah, well,
obviously
yeah,
you-
no,
well, you know,
they're
but I'm saying
making an actual
Right.
costume.
Like,
They've
they
got
got-
wigs in.
they
they've
got all the way to
yeah.
having Nick Cage on board and having him like that means somebody wrote a script. Nick
Yep.
at least pretended to read the script and said yes. I'm assuming he read the script. I'm just saying, like at the very least, he pretended to read it and said yes. But
Yeah.
Nick looked at it and said yes, and then so he's on board. He's gonna do this. We've agreed that it's him. They probably had to do measurements and some plaster casting of his body to make that suit.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
they
for
had to
sure.
do a lot of work to make the suit. Now we're seeing the testing footage of them testing the suit. Like to get to this point, producers have already sunk in an initial investment. So, yeah.
Uh,
And then it just flopped
Well,
out.
yeah, they may not have had to cast for it. Nowadays, just do the foam for the
Oh, dude.
original. Yeah.
Well,
But either which way, it's
that's
you
what's
could
fun
see
about
the development of the suit as it slowly got
Yeah.
color and then it got cape and
right,
that
right.
hair and oh man,
And like I
guy
said,
just clipping.
like I said, for what they had planned and what they had in store for us, this is actually a pretty faithful representation. Like supercut Superman, and all of the meat from the hamburger just spilling out over the bun, and the
Yeah,
long
that's
hair.
weird.
So the whole goddamn thing.
That's really weird. Like just shave your chest, dude. Just shave your chest. You don't even if you're really weird about it, you can just shave it down low enough so that it's not, But dude,
What are you
you've
gonna do,
got
Superman?
chest.
I'm
You've got
gonna
a
save
row
the
of chest
fucking
hair
day.
coming out of the Superman suit. It just doesn't work. Doesn't work for me.
Right? You got laser eyes. Wax that. You know what I mean? Like fucking super mullet. No, he didn't have super mullet. He had like Fabio-esque level fucking wafting locks of hair.
Yeah.
There's a word for you, wafting.
Yeah.
Wafting
Well,
locks
he's
of
got
hair.
the double peak. So Nick Cage, and he's got double peak with fine hair. So yeah,
Well, that's
Nick
not his
Cage
hair
with
though.
long hairs. No, I know it. Yeah,
It
that's
looks
why
weird.
they had the guy sitting there flipping at it, but it doesn't work for me.
Cage did Superman
work for
already
me.
with Con Air. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't care. I love Con Air, so I don't want to I don't want to shit on it. I love Con Air. I love a lot of Nick Cage's movies. I still think to this day one of the greatest Nick Cage performances ever is Willy's Wonderland. I've watched it with so many people that I'm always like, no, this is
that's one where
it's like
nice cleaning.
the one that I love the most. My mom. My mom was helping me out one day, so she stopped over to see how I was doing. I got her to sit down and watch the whole fucking film. She's like, well, I don't have anything else going on, but I might get going. Your father and I were talking about taking the dog to the park. I'm like, okay, Mom. And then I start playing the movie, and she's like, so what is this? I'm like, It's like it's supposed to be a horror movie, but it's not a horror movie at all. And the only
Yeah.
person of any note in it is Nick Cage. And backstory on my parents, they've watched a lot of B-movie movies. So I'm like,
Okay.
this is everything a movie that my dad would want to watch. When
Oh,
I was
okay.
young, this had all the markings for my dad wanting to watch it. It's B-movie-esque. It's whatever, and then there's a stupid weird thing in it, like absolutely. And the stupid weird thing is Nick Cage never says a fucking word, and it's the greatest movie ever.
Yes.
Somebody
It
paid
doesn't
Nick
work
Cage.
for me.
What?
I gotta have more cowbell.
Oh, I was about to ring the cowbell.
Oh, more cowbell.
Hello,
Wow.
first time chat following the channel. I gotta switch those up. I am tarded. Because it does the
VR. Thank
cowboy
you.
call. It does the cowboy request when you subscribe, but it also does it when you follow. But thank you, Dino VR, for following. Hello, how you doing?
Thank-
So, yeah, it's just
Welcome to the show.
we haven't even actually started the goddamn thing. We remedied
It'll
right
start
up.
at some point.
Yeah,
Lexi hasn't shown
like-
up yet, so
It's been 45 minutes.
shit, it has been.
I've heard Digger has a Wonder Woman costume. Wouldn't surprise me. It
Digger
won't be a
does
problem.
not.
You don't have a Wonder Woman costume?
Digger does not have a Wonder Woman costume.
I know you've got.
Digger does not have any costumes at all anymore.
That's not true.
I used to have.
You got Tweety Bird PJs.
Oh, that's not a costume. Oh, that's right. That was my Halloween costume.
Yeah. All right. Now who's full of shit?
That's right. No, I was thinking like a Tweety Bird head and stuff. You're right too. Oh, Lexi's here. She's been here the whole time. Sorry.
Some bitch.
I misspoke. I guess we can start the show then.
Yeah, you liar.
Welcome, Dino VR.
I've been here the whole time. We've been squirreling like crazy.
Apparently.
Been squirreling like crazy. We have actual stuff to talk. Well, not quite squirreling. We did talk about the heavy snows in parts of
Wild and crazy snow. Pull out
yeah.
your winter gear again.
Yeah, I had a video there that I guess I didn't grab, but I also don't care enough to go get it now because we have the other one to get to that you gave me before.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't want notifications. So yeah, Lexi's been here the whole time. I didn't notice,
Okay.
so I'm an asshole, just outright. And you said she wasn't here, so you're kind of a cunt.
Well,
Actually,
there you go.
um,
She was.
You're a cunt.
You're right too, because I read some of your comments earlier, Lexi.
oh,
My bad.
now you've earned two
You're
of them.
right too.
You're a cunt.
That's right. I was.
Oh, Lexi
totally
says
wrong.
Digger is
My bad,
forgiven.
Lexi.
I can't retract the previous two "you're a cunt" plays. I'm sorry. I cannot rewind time. So those
Okay, good.
those will remain standing. Speaking of things not remaining standing, it's what we call a segue. Holiday tragedy. A tourist, 26 years old, was crushed to death as Malta's famed Kissing Elephant's rock archway collapsed onto his jet ski. So, first of all, I want to know, was he just hovering there? I feel like the odds that you're like, it should start crumbling and cracking and you should be like, I'm not going under that.
I don't know if he was just hanging
Where-
out
what-
underneath it or.
Ooh, you know
or
what? Oh. He's trying to get with his
Ooh.
girl. Like they rode up to the Kissing Elephants and he's like, hey, baby, it's the Kissing
Aw.
Elephant. And he's busy flirting, not paying attention. And she's all like, the rocks, the rocks. He's like, yeah, I'm rock hard. She's like, no, they're falling. He's like, no, they're rising. And then he's dead. That's probably what happened, but I don't know.
Thanks, Badger.
Badger, Digger's looking good today. No offense. Why would I take offense at at you saying my lady looks good? 'Cause she's my lady. I like it. I'm fine.
Oh, thank you.
I've said multiple times today. Today not so much included because but like in general, quite often I'm like, I almost feel like I have to start dressing better because you're on the fucking show. Because like you dress nice and like I wear a t-shirt, but I don't mind being on a schlubby show as a schlub. But you're not schlubby, and now we gotta fucking.
Yeah,
fucking-
well.
I gotta. You realize I do have to unpack some of that stuff, like.
You can dress however you want to dress. I just have been trying to keep my armpits off the air It's an old thing that was mentioned, and I didn't really think about it because yes, you can go back to my past stream history a few years ago, and I didn't care. But I had much longer hair and much thinner arms.
So,
So now I try and wear
look, Chewbacca.
on screen.
We've all got our problems, okay? So you'll be fine. Johnny in a tux, I'm down for that. If my legs fucking worked, I'd love to wear like dress suits and stuff all the time.
Mhm.
I'd be one of those dudes. But
Did
no.
you know? I didn't know this, but apparently, until very recently, there are multiple clothing lines made specifically for people who are in wheelchairs. Clothing lines so that you can dress fashion forward, even though you're in a wheelchair.
Well, like nothing's preventing me from wearing like a dress suit, like as a whole.
No, I know.
Other than the fact
yeah.
of the sheer difficulty they are in putting them on and taking them off.
Well, apparently the pants are sit much lower, like jeans or dress pants. They sit very low.
That's
So you're not instead of sitting and sitting up against a waist up here, I guess it's cut much lower.
It's
I don't
not
know.
a comfort
was,
thing. It's a lot of work to put on that many layers of clothing, and then they restrict my already difficult movement. So
Yeah.
like, because
Well,
I know we make the jokes. Johnny's in a wheelchair. Like, yeah, I'm in a wheelchair in public. Like, if I go to the anniversary show, which I'm planning to do, and hang out as long as the heat will allow, like I'll be there in my chair, but I'm not wheelchair bound. Like
Yeah, you
So-
use your walker when you're at home.
yeah, but I'm just saying in general,
that
like
sort of stuff,
moving
Yeah.
all the time is going to be more difficult. So I just don't know.
Yeah.
Also available on YouTube. What's also available on YouTube? I don't. Oh, also available. Oh, he's linking my show. Thank you, Ghost to Balls Deep.
Thank you.
That is very nice of you. Also available.
Yeah.
We might have. Yellow. What's he dropping? Yellow. What? I like your red shirt. Glass face. Well, I'm Johnny. I don't know if glass face is the red shirt is it's from a strip club. It says my girlfriend's better than
What? Your girlfriend, my girlfriend. Wow.
Now I'm stretching the neck out. Speaking of DJing, this is one of the shirts I wore when I was DJing at Fat Jack's.
There you go.
You gotta have the stuff, otherwise I just look like some dude walking in, and then they're like, "No, that's not acceptable." The CIA issue tactical outfit cost $500. We paid out of pocket. Oh,
Wow.
I love you too, Johnny. I'm just
Tactical
saying, Digger's
outfit.
fine. Yeah, Badger's really got a fucking
Well, thank you.
sporting a rod for you. There you go. All right, let's open that image in new tab. That image in
Yeah,
new
this is-
tab.
It's unfortunate. I mean, this was one of those places that I always thought, oof, if I ever got to travel, this is a site I'd like to see.
You wanted to see the elephants kissing? Oh, wait.
Well, I wanted to see the rock because it's so famous. I've seen it in photos and movies and stuff so many times. I wanted to see it. But yeah, the difference is it's just gone. It's gone.
Yeah, we'll just do it this way.
Very
Go close this. If I get rid of this stupid thing and resize this window, I'd love to use it that way, but screw you, dicks. Uh-oh. I want to open image in new tab, not the link. So yeah, we'll just do this, the before and after. So a 26-year-old Chinese man, wrong button. 26-year-old Chinese man died. His girlfriend or wife, was it his wife? Do you remember?
I'm not sure. His female companion
Fiance
was
or
on
something?
the back of
She
the jet
survived.
ski.
Which
Yeah.
makes me think he was going under it when things happened.
Yeah.
Because they
Or
couldn't
like
have
you
been
said, yeah.
they couldn't have been dead center under it. And either
I
way,
don't know.
they were knocked out to sea, but he was trapped under the rocks, and so he's dead.
Yeah, he was pinned to the seabed with a ginormous boulder.
So yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
gone, and then
He's dead.
what was it? The The guy who stood on top, because some asshole American tourist stood on top of these rocks, which was the precursor to them falling. Which I'm saying, if one chunky husky American dude, because that's like what? Let's overestimate on the side of air. Say he's a tall guy, 250 pounds. So 250 pounds is all it takes to break that rock formation. Yeah, it ain't gonna stay there much longer. She ain't holding up forever, Captain.
No. But it's yeah, hasn't he? I think it says in the thing, he's trying desperately to get back to the States now.
I don't know that he said.
It really seems like they're trying to pin it on the guy who jumped off or wanted to jump off. He did jump off. He made the jump. But it's
No
not
offense, you
his
should.
fault.
You're not supposed to be jumping off of that anyway. That's a complete dick thing to do.
Well, I thought for a long time you were able to go out on it.
32-year-old American man was about to jump from the natural rock arch when it collapsed beneath him. He didn't.
Okay.
The jet skiers were subsequently thrown into the sea, but one of them again pinned by rubble. The American man was rescued from the water by a private boat. He was fine. Members of the Armed Forces of Malta were called to the scene. Due to the circumstances in which his body was found, the recovery operation continued through Sunday. Police have launched an investigation into the incident. Michelle Atatana, a kayaker, told the Times of Malta that she said she saw a crack appear in the arch 2 weeks ago. So this thing was bound to go.
Yeah.
She said that despite the arch clearly being vulnerable to collapse, there were no warning signs for people not to approach the rock. I just assumed you weren't supposed to.
Oh.
A local tour
group.
Like
I said, you were able to tour. You were able to hike up there.
A local tour group named Outdoor Explorers Malta Boat Trips, who frequents the iconic site, have paid tribute to the victim. Great sadness, we must report that one person has lost their life in this incident. Deepest condolences. All right, so... Okay. That guy was on a Outdoor Explorers Malta Boat Trips tour.
The jet skier?
No, the guy that jumped.
Oh, the guy that jumped. Okay.
The local tour group who frequents the iconic site have paid tribute to the victim. Why? Just because you go there? We gotta pay tribute to you? Like, it's, out of sight, out of mind. You don't need to say a damn thing about it. You're a tour company. The only thing you need to say is we're sorry to anyone that booked a trip there hoping to see this while the archway was intact, because guess what? It ain't no more. Like, that's it.
Anymore.
Something tells me, like, without admitting it, like, uh-oh, that guy was one of ours. Let's get out in front of this, and we're nothing but sympathetic to the family. And I don't know why they're, like, curtain lipping it. Like, we got to solve this now, goddammit, before there's a problem.
But you're sure that's the way it was being done? It feels right anyways.
That's the way it was being done. Sadly, I feel it was one that could have been prevented. These sites should be monitored constantly. And if there is a rick of death... Oh, Catherine. There wasn't a rick of death. There was a Morty of death. Rick wasn't there yet. If there's a rick of death or injury, it should be off limits. Yes, I know she meant risk, but whoever typed up her quote either got her wrong or she said a rick of death. Oh, you used my rick?
Either way.
You used my rick? My rick of death? I kill you with this rick. Now you have to ask yourself, was that a really bad Chinese impression or just somebody who just says rick instead of risk? And I meant it instead of rake that time. Figure it out. Anyway, so that's done. Good God. Yeah, dude, no, I'm just saying, like, you jump off of that. You jump off of that, you're not getting away clean. So it's on you, homie.
No.
Somebody
you're gonna stay here now.
Oh, now you're flaunting
you
have cats.
Annoying.
You're flaunting that you have cats that pay attention.
She wants to be annoying and get petting, but she wants to do it off camera and drool on the keyboard. And I said, no, she's going to have to do it on camera. So now she's kind of fighting it. But
Alan is reporting the lady that survived the incident was named Holy Shit. I don't think so. I don't think so. Really disappointed the woman who was about to bungee jump off the arch. Dude,
make
your jokes, but if they'd thrown her from there, she would have lived.
Yeah, right.
At least
Well,
had a
and that's
solid
the thing.
chance at it.
People did it quite a bit. Jumped off
Just
there.
no rope. No rope.
Um,
Jesus.
yeah.
All right. So yeah.
Ugh.
We have our last week of our studio sponsor, Los Federales Bathhouse and Creamery. A very popular attraction, Los Federales Bathhouse and Creamery, where you can get a nice shiatsu massage and a snow cone. Bathhouse and Creamery. I haven't seen Los
I've
in a
been
while.
told the
Wonder if he'll
creamery
stop in.
has
What's
some
up?
really nice product.
The Creamery has some nice
The creamery has really nice products. Yes,
products. I don't know.
I've been told. I
have
can't.
no
I can't
idea.
go because, yeah, I am female.
So I guess we'll touch base on this for a minute. The U.S. Supreme Court on Monday ruled in favor of a Mississippi law allowing mail-in ballots to be counted in elections, even if they are received after Election Day. This is, again, my whole, like, the Supreme Court doesn't
No.
work for Donald Trump. They work for the military industrial, the Mike, as I like to call them. They work for the Mike and the Mike's handlers, and the Mike needs that to be there so that way they can, boot anybody out on last minute if they want to.
Yeah.
So we got to
Yeah, they
uphold
need
this
to
law
be able to
because we need a precedent.
add the mail-ins if they need it.
It's weird.
They
The
need to
guy
drop off those boxes.
As soon as a lot of people heard the guy was going to win, the 21,000 votes we needed to just squeak by showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strange.
Spoiled cat. Says, oh yeah, spoiled cat.
Yes.
Her cats are spoiled. My cats are spoiled. I will say this
Oh,
though.
I
My
do that
cats
the
have
wrong
not
way.
been bothering me.
That's the other cat. That's Sweets.
Oh dear. Polygamous sect leader. It is, you read headlines and I'm like, I'm gonna rabbit off of that alone. But yeah, so the court ruling was split 5-4 with Amy Coney Barrett writing the majority opinion. And she was joined by Chief Justice John Roberts as well as Justices Sotomayor, Ellen Keegan, and Kenjani Brown Jackson. So again, they're all holding up the idea that after Election Day you can mail in a ballot. Then what's the point of Election Day?
What's the point of Election Day? Yeah.
What is the
Yeah.
definition? Is it after it's called? So now we have like quasi-election week?
Well, it's really interesting. Australia does their elections in a really cool way. The
Russian
whole
roulette.
country takes the day off.
Oh, I
Because you
proposed this
have
before.
to, by law, you have to cast a vote. If you are legal age and you live in Australia, you have to cast a vote in the election. But everyone gets the whole day off so they can do it. And it's the strangest thing. I know it's a much smaller country, but they're able to count every single vote in one day and have an answer, outcome, a certain outcome before the night is over.
Yeah, but it's because ours are
It's
fixed.
so weird.
Well, that's not weird. Ours are rigged. But that's hi, gee, good lord.
Hey, Labby, how you doing?
Thank
that was
God
a
I
pie in the
don't.
face. I wish I could hear those.
Thank God I don't have to
Oh, my
poo, or that would have you would have shit your pants out of nowhere, and it was aggressive. But yeah, I'm only okay with mail-in ballots with armed servicemen.
They have to. Oh, look at that! I've got a big fluff.
And lab glass
they
with
have
the comedian whistle
put in
Thank you.
time.
for the 100 bits. That's very, very nice. Our goal is sitting on Thursday, the 2nd, July 2nd, with $35. So this will help chip that down. Here's my
Yes,
question of
thank
this
you.
though, and again, I'm still asking you, if there's like a significant number of people that aren't going to be here this Friday, we really shouldn't do the funding show this Friday.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I don't mean to be that guy, but like, I don't do like it's about the money for my show pretty much all month long. We've made the caveat, but on one day, he's a whore. And so
Right.
if I'm going to be a whore, I want to be a profitable whore. You see what I'm saying? Like if we're going to do the damn thing, we're going to do it for the bucks.
Right. Let's do
Like,
it. Right.
Like,
Yes.
I'm not going to be a
Yes.
whore for the thrill of the game. What are you, high?
Well, so what we're asking you guys in chat, would it be smarter to move the fundraising stream from this Friday to the following Friday, or is it okay to do
I
it
think we're
the
going to
day
move it to the
before
following
King
Friday.
Year?
Like, I don't mean to
Yeah.
spout some sort of favoritism, but I'm very, very much favoritism towards Lab Glass, and Lab Glass is like, do one more week of bathhouse and creaming, just to be safe.
Okay, I see that. Yeah.
No, I'm just to be safe.
Johnny
So
the
then-
whore. Hey, man. Yeah,
all right, so I gotta
that's,
check
That's the point.
if here's the other thing though. Like, so I
At least
made
we
the
know
whole.
there will be no other
made the whole-
holidays the next week.
Right. I made the whole Buffalo Blazing Wings thing like a challenge. I'm gonna leave that
Yes.
up, and the deal is we're doing that on the Friday show, this one or next one,
This Friday.
or next one.
Or next one. Okay.
If-
okay.
like, if
so
nobody
if anyone
wants
wants
to-
to throw down $50,
But if somebody's gonna be here
on
this Friday and they want to fucking torture me, I'll order a fucking order of Buffalo Blazing Wings. I will eat them on an empty stomach, mind you, in front of everybody. They won't have bones in them again because it's too dirty and messy. And I have very nice computer equipment, my mouse and my keyboard especially. I have a very nice keyboard, and I loved it, and I got it because I found it looking for it for someone else. But I liked it
Nice.
so much so, got one for myself. I'm not going to risk losing that to barbecue sauce. Ass blasting barbecue sauce. I'm gone Friday. Yep, we're pushing it. We're pushing it off.
Rock on. Okay, I just put it into my calendar. So
I got to
the
look.
new fundraising stream is July 10th. Friday,
Okay.
July 10th.
All right, the 10th.
Yes.
Now we just have to figure out a way to make it till there, and that's all it is. Where's the scroll?
11 days. We can squeak through.
It's, you know what? If we come up short a couple of times, just blame it on the holiday. Whatever.
Right.
You know what? At this point, it just means less I have to pay to the government in taxes at this rate. Which, speaking of which, my freaking tax office, I've been trying to square away this issue my tax office has had, and they're like, and we're out of the office this week. And I'm like, oh, that's super duper convenient for me. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Yeah. And thank you.
All right, there we go. And 10th and done. So we're going to put it up. We're going to put it up till next week. So let it be shouted from the hills. Next week is our big funding stream.
Okay.
I love you,
Next week.
Hornus, Johnny, you're so dirty. Well, thank you very
You
much,
know.
Badger. Well, you could, well, that's why, throw in the money. We'll do. Like I said, the whore thing we're doing right now, the open whore bit is the Friday flamin' hot wings thing. Blazing, not flamin', but either way.
We could make that a Friday thing.
I don't know that
If
I
people
want
throw
to.
in $50 before the end of the week,
They have to throw
for it
50 in
specifically?
specifically. Yeah.
specifically for the wings, then you order them and eat them on the Friday show.
Yeah, I'm tempted to do that. I'll leave that up for now. If that keeps happening, though, we'll have to raise the price just because I can't just spend
You
every
can't eat
Friday.
that stuff every
Well, no,
week.
no, not even that. I can't spend every Friday waiting before the show for a DoorDash order, or however Buffalo Wild Wings
I see what
delivers.
you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah.
And then I'd have
Yeah.
to go out and get it. That's even more
And
of
you'd
an
have to
endeavor.
go get it. Well, yeah.
It takes up a lot of time.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely willing to do it for a
Maybe
bit.
not every
Plus,
Friday,
I have
but-
to think like after the first, maybe even second time, like the love is gone.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
true.
eat them
That's
once.
true.
You're gonna
It's
watch
gotta
me.
be the rarity, or
I'm gonna
it's
cry
not
like a bitch when
entertaining.
I eat them once, but then like
Yeah.
by the second, if you do it to week 2, we do it again. Like I'm gonna know
Yeah.
what I'm in for. And I have
you
had
that's
spicy
entertaining.
barbecue
I got
sauce before. I had a barbecue sauce that was loaded with habaneros and some other stuff called 2F and hot sauce that someone made. And that was, according to someone who worked at Buffalo Wild Wings back in the late 90s, that was on par with the blazing sauce that they had. He liked the flavor of the 2F and hot more than the blazing sauce, but the heat was on par. So
Okay.
So I kind of feel like I know what I might be in for. But that's back then. That's before things like the Ghost Pepper Challenge and all that shit. So for all I know, they've got Carolina Reaper in this stuff now, just to give it a little extra kick in the ass.
Just to, yeah.
You like Marmite now. I don't like Marmite. I don't like Marmite. I like using it as a booster in like soups occasionally. Like if I'm doing it and I want to give it a kick. Like is a strong word. Here's why I say I don't like Marmite. And I have more of it before you ask, because you will. But if I don't do it on the bit on the show, I stop using it. And then it's gone. And then it's... I have a need to use stuff up. Food-wise. I don't like food waste. It's one of my anal retentive things. So it's like, oh God, this is going bad. And then I'm like, let's say you and I are in a situation and we're sitting on a couch together and we're watching a show and we're having a good time. And I pull out a box of chicken and a biscuit crackers and I'm about to open it for the first time. And I realize the sell-by date is like within a few days of today's date. You will have to brace yourself because I will rip that box open and start stuffing handfuls of those crackers in your mouth. Like, we got to eat them. They're going to go bad. Then I'll just chew your face for you. And then I'll eat a bunch of handfuls of it.
These are what kind of chips or crackers? Chicken and what?
Oh, dear sweet summer child. You've never had chicken and a biscuit crackers?
Chicken and a biscuit crackers.
Chicken and a biscuit?
No.
Holy
No.
shit. Oh, my God, dude. Someone back me up in the chat on this. Chicken and a biscuit crackers are like the most superior. Like, if a Ritz cracker were better, it's got the creaminess and butteriness of like Ritz crackers, but it's got a mild chicken flavor in them. They're the greatest. They're the greatest cracker. Chicken and a biscuit. Its name is everything included. It's
never ever
it's
heard
the
of them.
greatest.
Sorry, I have
All
no
right,
idea.
Ritz are the best cracker. St. Caesar, Ritz crackers can suck a dick. They don't hold a candle to chicken and a biscuit.
Oh, I was gonna say Ritz are pretty fucking good,
Ritz only dance with chicken and a biscuit like on the same playing level
like,
when you dress them up. You got to put some extras in on a Ritz before I'm going, all right, now it can hold its own in the arena. A chicken and a biscuit cracker, great by itself. Awesome with any sort of soup, especially if it's a creamier one. And then you could put sandwich meats in between them.
Now, I'm thinking of one that I really love. All I can think of is Triscuit, but it's not the Triscuit. That's the woven one, kind of like a
Weetables?
shreddy. No. It's triangular shape, and then it's
Bugles.
no,
Those are
triangular, flat but triangular, and it comes like ranch flavor and stuff like that.
Doritos.
No.
God damn, if I try
no, they're crackers. They're crackers, not chips.
and I've got no
crackers.
fucking idea what you're talking about.
I know. I can't think of it. It'll come to me in the middle of the night when it's absolutely useless.
Alan already said
point.
something that I was thinking. I need to just start a list of the things that you need to, like when you get here, we're stopping and getting you a burrito and some horchata at Gilberto's.
Horchata. I need to test out.
At the very least, you need to get the horchata and a churro because you have no idea what a churro is. And then I have to let you experience chicken and a biscuit crackers and God, you know what?
I want to try those firemen's subs.
Firehouse subs. That's right. You wanted to go to Firehouse
firefighter subs. Yeah.
Well, it's not like they're firefighters. So they don't make you like flame retardant.
No. But they're
they're not made by actual firemen.
No.
It's not like there's a guy it's not like you're sitting there and the bread comes down the line and there's a guy slapping on the meat and all of a sudden there's a call in on 37th Street. There's a double townhouse on fire. Oh shit, fuck, we'll finish your food in a couple of minutes and they run out and go stop a fire. That's not how.
Yeah, the pole is just behind the serving station. It's not like that?
Nope. They don't got people sitting there operating the deli slicer thing and just running it back and forth, just zing, zing, zing. It's like, fuck, and they just drop it all right there and run. Like, no.
Off and run. Yeah. I was thinking, after slicing the meat, their hands would be a little bit slippy. It would make it easier to slide down the pole.
Yeah, but then they're having to get into the basement because, like, you're going to go up to the second story for a sandwich. Like, let's be honest. Let's talk about effort here. I don't care how good the sub is. I got to go up a 1-floor
People
walk
are
up.
not going to climb upstairs.
I'm not. I don't care how nice the elevator is. Fuck that. I'm not going to the second floor for a sandwich. If you can't make it on ground level, fuck you. We have in this world, on this planet that we've been spinning for perhaps hundreds of thousands of years. Who knows? But let's just operate on the general AD chronology. For the last 2,000 years, humanity has quite successfully made sandwiches at ground level. If you can't pull that off, and you've got to go to the second story because we're fancy, it's not that good of a sandwich. If I've got to climb a flight of stairs to get it, now you're like, oh no, but it's because the effort is like you've got to go through the trial to appreciate the no. This is one of those, we're gonna upsell it like it's the greatest sandwich you've ever eaten. And then when I get there, I'm just gonna be like, this is just a fucking Italian at Subway with Caputo and then I'm probably saying it wrong, and then like whatever fucking weird meats and then the ham and some lettuce. Like fuck that noise. Oh, but we baked it in an oven. Fuck off.
So what do they have to do with firemen then? Why are they?
They donate proceeds that they make. Not all of them, but some.
Oh, okay.
They make a little money for the firemen, and then I'm guessing they give firemen like firehouses, like sandwiches, like they probably do like a regular If there's like a National Firefighter Day, they probably all cater the firehouses. I'd like to think that they just literally respond to the firefighters on scene and throw sandwiches at them. You're rescuing people. You must be hungry, and then just tosses them right at them.
I'm thinking, Anderson, order up,
dude. That needs to be their commercial. Like there's a lady, there's a lady, and he's like bringing her down, and then the firehouse sub shows up. They throw a sub, lady over his back catches it, guy climbing down the ladder catches it. And they both land, and they're like, this is a horrible tragedy. Her house is burning down behind her. We think her children got out safe. Nobody's seen Mittens, R.I.P. But but they're just like, oh, that's a good sandwich. Firehouse subs. It's a good goddamn sandwich.
Oh my goodness.
How do they make Triscuits or even Chex? I have no idea. That sounds like a How It's Made episode. Which, by the way, am I the only person who thought like getting blitzed and watching How It's Made was a great way to spend your time?
No, I used to love to watch it as a child sober.
Well, I mean, I don't hate it sober.
Watching them make crayons and watching them make tubas, like brass instrument, a tuba.
My favorite were the food ones, the food products.
Or the food products, yeah.
I like it when they showed you how they made like mass-produced food products. Because it was always the kind of thing where I'm like, seems like we maybe shouldn't be eating this. You never look into it and you're like, and they start out with wholesome ingredients and farm to table. Like a lot of times like, oh, they take all these chemicals and dyes and powders and then they add in a bunch of freshly cracked eggs. I'm like, oh. Well, the freshly cracked eggs part I was a big fan of. But we took a sharp divert on Chemical Town. And hey, Digger, hope you're having a good day. I don't really want to talk to Johnny today because he was really mean about the Help Wanted song my band made for him.
Aww.
All that work, and he shits on. Dude, I shit on it. I said the new Help Wanted song was less impressive than the old one. And again, I never asked for it. So...
Yeah, he said he preferred the first one. That's
all I'm saying.
He didn't say the second one sucked. He just said that
the first one was better.
The
first one was way better. Like the second one was weird, and I even chalked it up to like, well, the AI is silly and stupid, and you can't.
Well, the band came in on an off day at the last minute, spur of the moment.
There was no band. It's AI. It's not real.
Much like about Rusty,
much like the job position and the whole Help Wanted bit, the whole thing's not real. So. If his feelings are hurt over the fake bit, I can't, like fucking get an ice pack and sit on it. You'll recover. We have what? He's butthurt.
I know. I love it.
You're always saying I need to do the kill him with kindness route. That's the kill him with kindness route with me. Like the kill him with kindness. I'm like, I'm sorry. That sucks. Get an ice pack and sit on it. You'll recover. That's I'm because I'm this is my well
Yes.
intentioned
be
hope for
nicer.
you.
Uh.
It's I don't know why anyone would have a problem with this. It's a beautiful thing. So all right, I just felt the assy line for the pump that fills the Oreos. I just left the. I'm not sure what that means. I'm trying to decipher it.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I can't. Yeah.
Back in the day, the History Channel had history stuff. A&W had decent shows as well as Discovery Channel. Yeah, we did. Like, and fucking here
I
you'll
don't
go.
remember
Fucking-
A&W having a station though.
Fucking watch this bitch pitch
I
up as
watched
soon as I say this.
A&E a lot. A&E was awesome, but I did not know that A&W had their own station.
Yeah, it was
What kind of
mostly about
shows
root
did they
beer.
have? A lot of food.
It was mostly about root beer. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he meant AMC.
AMC. Oh,
We didn't get
that
A&E,
till later.
AMC, History Channel, right? Like, yeah, no. But either way, yeah, no, just, like I said, watch you fucking perk up to this. We just had better TV when we were young.
yeah, we did. And it taught people how to be nice. Like, none of the TV shows were about being dicks to each other.
Excuse me, did you not see like reality shows on MTV, Big Brother, and that shit? Like those people were always on. There's a reason the whole like we're gonna be
Well, that
pieces
was
of shit
the
to each other characters exist in reality now because they
Yeah, that
existed
was-
back then. That was still a thing,
That was the start of it all.
right?
When reality TV is really what fucked people. I think reality TV.
I'll take it a step
and
further.
Social media.
It's not even reality TV. What really fucked people was MTV stopped showing music videos and started showing programming.
Yes.
If they would have just
Yes.
stuck to their fucking
Stuck
lane.
to the music.
Carson Daly
Yeah.
does Total Request live until he dies, as opposed to being
Yeah.
like on Good Morning America or wherever the he is now. And then and again, we pool party all summer, we have a great time, and we watch music videos until until the time ends. But now music videos are all online, and that's how the internet like, hey, we're gonna promote our new song by releasing the music video. But the music videos now, weirdly, unlike the TV, the music videos are even better in most cases than they were back in the day because
Yeah.
people can do more with less. So
Yes.
the music
Yeah.
videos are at least creative. And I'm ashamed we don't get music videos like that now. Like TRL and stuff, like think of an Electric Callboy music video. Like how much fun would that be? Like, and the number 2 requested song. And I'd be like, oh yes. It's stupid and nonsensical. It's great. So yeah.
Oh.
All right, so the Supreme Court threw that out. I don't think we have anything else to talk about for the Supreme Court. Oh, dude, we have this story. I don't know if I want to get into now or not. Yeah, we're going to do it. It's got a video. It's got a video.
Oh, good.
There's a museum in Georgia. Apparently, Georgia's oldest city, on Wednesday, welcomed a truckload of treasures from the earliest period of the U.S. history.
Okay.
17 cannons that experts believe sank to the bottom of the Savannah River during the American Revolution and remained undiscovered for nearly 240 years.
Wow.
Wow, they built
Wow.
it to last if it sat under there for 240 and it still looks pretty damn decent. Like, I'll be honest,
I know.
these kind of blemishes I could see just being in it from when it was made. I don't know about this, though. This looks like some serious corrosion. Nah. That still looks like pop it in the boat and she's good to go.
Yeah. Yeah. It just needs to be scrubbed down. We're good. Wow.
Dear Lord.
Imagine what it must have taken to make the divots in the lid there.
Oh, this stuff over here?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess
The
there's
trunks missing.
I'm gonna
and
guess
stuff.
there's some sort of something like I'm gonna guess a lot of this got submerged more and this was more exposed, so it got
Mm.
hit with more elements.
Yeah.
Cannons are believed to have sunk in the Savannah River during the American Revolution. Plus, it looks like they probably
Wow.
cleaned it up. Dude, this is crazy. The museum plans to display the artifacts during America's 250th 4th of July celebration. Why just that? Show them off in general. All right,
Right?
this weirds me out. I am not comfortable with this. How
Why?
are they keeping them floating in air? These things are fucking heavy. Let's not be like, oh, but it's fancy and it's built into the wall. No, fuck that noise. This cannon's gonna fall out. Some kid's gonna ignore the tape line. It's gonna go in there and touch it. It's gonna fall down like a set of dominoes. And now Timmy's a fucking pancake.
I have no idea. Right?
You got a
Imagine
clear
a
hole in your
cannonball
butt?
hit you.
Dude, if it hits you center mass, I have to imagine you don't have a body. You just get blown into pieces. Oh.
Yeah.
The
Your
last
head
thing I
just, like,
saw.
oof.
All right. You just died in the Revolutionary War. What's the last thing you remember seeing? The cannonball being extremely close to my face. After that, we went to black. Gotta be honest. By the time I registered the cannonball hitting my face, it had already moved through it and the few faces behind me and was going on about its business. God. But that is cool, man. That is cool. Let's go back. Where's the part that makes me incredibly uncomfortable? I don't know why, but this display still just makes me uncomfortable. Like they're tagged, like we can see it. Why are these floating up there?
Right, too.
They had a bunch of middle school girls come in and they played Stiff as a Feather, Light as a Board, and then David Copperfield walked up behind them, snapped his fingers, and then they wouldn't come back down.
And they just
They wouldn't come back down. What?
You're right, though. Now that you pointed it out, that is a little. I would like to be there in person and check it out.
I want to know what's on the other end. Like the only way I feel comfortable about this is if they're mounted onto a giant rod that's in some sort of wall. Anyhow, the point is the hole.
No, tell us more about the rod.
The hole in the front of the cannon. They have to penetrate
Yeah.
the cannons and have it going like across the whole length of the shaft, and it's not okay. They have to give these cannons a catheter, is what they have to, like a cast iron catheter. And when you say it like that, it sounds bad. But that's what they do. They got to thread the hole at the tip all the way to the base and make sure, because these things are not light.
No, they're not.
They look like they might weigh a few pounds. I mean, they were carrying them in with like lifting equipment and like a cherry picker.
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
Come
all
along,
right, if
some
you
cherry pickers,
need
yeah.
some sort of pneumatic device to lift this out of the truck bed, well, we got a problem. You said you're in Georgia, right? You don't have a couple of good old Georgia boys ready? Nope. Okay, so yeah, I'm not okay with floating display. Ooh, it's cool. No, it's not. It's a fatality waiting to happen.
St. Terrence solved it for you. Says you need to go and see them in person. You find out it's just black foam. The original is someone's yard ornament.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe the image
They're
is
just
tuned.
foam.
Either way, still not okay with it. Weirds me out. I'm uncomfortable. But hey, we found cannons. We got cannons.
Yay.
Last time I heard about a nice pair of cannons, it was a guy accusing his boss of making him a sex slave. And then we saw his picture and everybody saw the boss he was accusing of. We're like, no. No. And then he did one of the most guy things ever where he wrote in one of the messages. He pretended his dad was dead and like got time off for his dad being dead. And while he was attending his father's funeral, he was making up fake AI posts of what this lady was saying, like to then go, she's sexually assaulting me and harassing me. He shared messages literally of her being like, your wife hasn't got cannons like these. And to be fair, she's got a nice set of cannons. But no lady's like, yeah, your wife ain't got a pair of cannons like these. Like nobody's doing that.
No one's-
Plus, that lady was hot as fuck. Like no, if she's throwing it at you, you work at JP Morgan and she's throwing it at you like, oh, that's just a perk of your boss is trying. Like unlike women, and this is because it never happens to them. Unlike women, men would love to get propositioned at their job. Like, and not if they're married. I'm not saying they want to break their vows or any of that jazz. But I'm just saying overall, if a hot chick is really like, no, you need to fuck me, and be like, oh,
Coffee room now.
well, shit. I guess I don't want to lose my job. Like, it's just like a guy, like, again, it's like the catcalling thing. It doesn't work on dudes. If chicks catcall dudes, we're just like, oh, thanks. Like, nice ass, bitch. Like, yeah, thank you. Like, if you treat us like a piece of meat, we treat ourselves like a prize. Like, we're like, oh. You know what? You're right. You're right. You want a piece of this. Hey, I'll give you a piece. That's the problem is nobody ever wants a piece of it. I have a soft spot for good cannons, says Badger P. Everybody does. Everybody has a soft spot for good cannons. But I feel like you're going to have a soft head if one of those cannons hits you in the face versus a very appreciable pair of cannons.
Very true.
So, yeah, they're going to have a Battlefield Memorial March. Because if the South loves anything, it loves a good old-fashioned reenactment.
Yep. Yes,
They really
do.
love gathering on the fields of yore. And I come here every year. My pappy died in the war before he met my mom. And so I come here every year in honor of his memory and my grandfathers and their fathers and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's a real shame. They were pen pals and childhood sweethearts, and then he died in the war before they met. How did you get here, Tim? Fuck off, Bob. You think you're smart because of that 23andMe shit. I'll tell you right now. I know all the letters, not just DNA, you fag. All right, whatever, buddy. Metal is astounding. The thickness of the cannon to be able to sustain the explosion and compression inside. Well, that's because it has one very. It's the literally the path of least resistance is how a cannon functions. It takes way more force to explode that barrel than it does to launch the ball out the very accessible hole. Oh, Lord, $1 million a reenactment goes woke and England wins. Badger Beach. Yep. Send the cannons to Israel and tell them, here's your new weapon. Stop sending them billions of dollars in missiles. I'd be all for that. I'd be even for not here's your new weapon. Just look, guys, look, we tried this with you for years now. And it's not working out. You know what? Like I want
it's me.
I want them to I want Israel, the nation, to meet what are the two dudes in Office Space? Are they the Mikes or whatever? Or for whatever, they both have the same name. The Bills
Can't remember.
or
I didn't
whatever.
watch Office
But I want them to meet them. And it's just literally just what would you say you do?
Oh, the
here?
movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Office
yes.
Space.
Sorry. I was thinking of
Workaholics.
The Office.
Or The Office. Oh, even worse.
Yeah.
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 Actually, no, that's more
yeah,
acceptable.
no. So what is it that you say that you would
do here? Exactly. Like, right?
Yeah.
Like, I just, Israel, what is it you actually do here? Like, oh, well, we were promised, like, yeah, a lot of people have a book that promises them something. You're the only group of people that apparently that's a binding contract for, which isn't surprising. You are also the people that spearhead litigation. So it makes sense, but still.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But no, I'd like overall, and this was again one of the reasons why I supported Trump, because these were the platitudes he espoused before office: cutting the stupid spending, stop sending our money overseas. He didn't say Israel specifically, but overseas, no new wars. Like we were supposed to cut all the wasteful spending, stop sending all this great stuff. And like a whole fat load of none of it happened. I would really like it if we could just go, yeah, Israel, no, though. And just not even give them their new weapon, which is old cannons. I don't even want to give them old cannons. Fuck off. You know what I want to do? You know what I want to do? I want to go in and invade the only country that I feel is a nuclear threat in that region. The only country that I fear has nukes and will use them. So that's what I would love. But I'm not in charge of anything, nor should I be. I'm just a guy with an opinion. So yeah, we got big ass. We got some sweet cannons for the 250th.
Oh no.
have this story. This one's a little sad. A family is suing a barbecue restaurant because of the way a customer died.
Oh, barbecue restaurant. Did the smoker blow up in his face or something? No.
This is one of those where I feel bad for the family. Yes, you have unexpectedly lost someone, but the proof of your argument is going to be, well, the burden is going to be big, I guess. Let's go to this and cover this. Did he die on the toilet? That would be a barbecue restaurant doing its job.
We have new insight tonight in the wrongful death lawsuit surrounding a man who was killed when a tree branch fell on him. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nabil Ramadna, Daniel, and Jennifer.
Wrongful death when a tree branch fell on him. This tree fell this way and killed somebody over here.
Oh,
And
so
they're
if anything,
suing the
you gotta sue
restaurant.
the person who owns the tree, not the
It's on the restaurant property, though.
Oh, it's on the
restaurant's
restaurant property.
there.
Oh,
Have the night off.
okay.
64-year-old Kirk Foyle was crushed by a tree located on the neighboring property, which fell onto Green Mesquite's patio on Barton.
Oh, it was on the. You're right. It's on the neighboring property, so it's
Oh.
on the neighbors.
Yeah.
So then don't sue Green Mesquite.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: the neighbor doesn't have any fucking money. How much you want to bet?
Well,
The neighbor's just some
right?
dude
They're not taking
doesn't have
care
any
of their
money.
trees very
So like, oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
sue the Green Mesquite. Like that should be thrown out wholeheartedly. It's on the neighbor's property. It was their tree.
Springs Road.
Yeah.
KXAN's Josh Skurnick has more on what's
Yeah,
next.
it's on the other side of the fence.
Just more than a month after a pecan tree violently broke at its base on a neighboring property on May 19th, fell and crushed a man on the patio of Green Mesquite Barbecue and More. The fence is repaired, a stump remaining. But for those involved, this is far from over.
He was crushed by a tree and spent 6 hours in EMS's hands before he ultimately died. And now he left 4 adult children behind who have to mourn his loss.
Adult
so
children?
absolutely they were wrong.
Adult children. Wait a minute.
In EMS's hands before he ultimately died. And now he left 4 adult children behind who have to mourn his loss.
So fuck all of them.
Yeah.
They're
so?
adult children.
Yeah.
Look, he died when he died doing what he loved, pulling
He
pork.
was at the restaurant enjoying a good meal, and suddenly a freak of nature happens. Act of God, yeah.
Well, I'm even
That's,
like,
you can't.
the case gets thrown out for me just on the whole, like the family's suing the restaurant.
Yeah.
Does the
It's not the
restaurant own the
restaurant's-
neighboring property?
How is
Whoever owned the
restaurant
neighboring
supposed to know
property.
Yeah. How to protect from that.
I
How
was
is he
at
supposed
least
to
on
know?
board if you could, like I said, the burden of proof was going to be high for this. I was at least on board if you could prove like the tree was clearly not doing well. It was clearly in danger of collapsing. It was clearly
And it was
a
on-
quote unquote widowmaker tree.
Yes.
And the restaurant did absolutely nothing about it. But if it's on the neighbor's property and the restaurant
And it
doesn't
looks
own the
healthy.
neighboring property, they can't do
Yeah.
anything about it.
Right.
They can trim the parts that come over onto their side. But
Yeah.
spoiler, that dad still gets whack-a-mole by that tree. And honestly, if the tree was sickly between the down version of it and everything, I didn't see any real signs of it.
Absolutely they were
Well,
wrong.
I don't know.
Our
It
cameras
broke
arrived
for
the
no
next
reason.
day
It
to
kind of looks
capture
like a
the
zombie
aftermath.
tree.
It was the stormy evening before that 64-year-old
It was stormy evening before. 64 years old. So his kids are like 40, and you guys want to sue the restaurant for his wrongful death. Dude, 64 years old. 64 years old, and you're going out in stormy weather to eat in a backyard patio? Who's crazy?
Kirk
Right.
Foyle, a father of 4 and regular at Green Mesquite, went to Del Cedar Medical Center with blunt force trauma. He died in the hospital. In a lawsuit filed Tuesday, 3 of his children now seek more than $1 million in damages.
Oh, fuck you, fucking
What?
fox.
No way.
You don't get a goddamn dime.
And it's not even their tree. How
Right?
are they supposed to do anything?
This is a bunch of
about-
greedy kids.
Yes.
This is
Greedy.
this is the world we're heading for,
40-year-old
by the way.
We're seeing. Yeah. Oh, I know.
This is
And-
the world we're
yeah.
heading for. Greedy, like, I'm going to take what I can. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get, because that's all we reward in reality TV and everything else. It's fuck over everyone else to make the $1 million. Because again, we to the point where we have game shows where the whole point of the show is to over everyone else and make your $1 million. Like, all right, there's
Yeah.
12 of you here, but only one of you gets the $1 million. But you have to work together until the end. All right, well, I'm just a good team player. You know, we can all win. If I could throw every fucking one of you under the bus right now, I would. Like, that's the way it is. We watch all and that's how you get to this world. You raise kids that are greedy like that. Where, oh, well, he shouldn't have died. He went out of his own volition to an open-air patio restaurant in a rainstorm so he could get his brisket because, you know, he really liked the joint. So they should, by all intents, like if you were asking to cover funeral expenses, that's one thing. It's not $1 million to bury somebody.
No.
It's like 10 grand top end. Like... And if
Wow.
you've got a few
and
friends,
now they're going to put this business out of business.
and if you've got a few friends with a wood chipper who will look the other way before a field gets planted, like it's $250. And you're helping the environment. It's called a win-win, right?
Right?
What do you mean, where did we bury grandma?
Oh, shit.
Anyways.
Green Mesquite, their landlord, and the owner of Aspen Hatter in its land, where the tree was located, are
So all three. So that they want their $1 million from the restaurant, the adjoining property, and the landlord.
named defendants.
If they observed this visibly diseased and rotting pecan tree that was hanging over into their property, they had a duty to make sure that it was maintained or cut down so that
Yeah, that definitely, that's rotting. That's just gonna
Ooh.
sponginess.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's not even
It
rotting.
really does look like a
That's insects.
zombie tree sort of thing.
That's insects. Those are insect holes, my friend.
Well, either way, it's spongy. It's yeah. It looks healthy from the outside, but it's nasty on the inside.
All right, well then they're
people
gonna
were
have
eating
to.
dinner
I die to eat here.
on their patio
No better
would get
promotion.
crushed and killed.
We reached out to all the defendants named in the suit. Most did not return our calls, and the current management at Green Mesquite would not give us the contact info for the previous owner or the current landlord.
The previous owner or the current landlord, which makes me think that the owner of the Green Mesquite sold the property after this happened just
Sold
to
the
avoid this
business.
bitch shit. Like,
Yeah.
you either somebody who's been itching to buy it and now's the time, or they literally like, I'll sell it to you. You can hire me on as like a fucking whatever, and you make a little money. I avoid a lawsuit. We all live and keep going. Nobody else notices anything different.
Yeah.
Dude, might want to get rid of that patio dining sign. I mean, keep the patio dining. Absolutely. Maybe
yeah,
get rid of
just
it.
don't advertise it so much.
All right, so the tree is okay. So the tree is diseased. Okay, you've got me on that. But I still like it's bad weather, and you want to go sit out in the breeze and the rain. Like like there were many places to sit, and it sounds like the weather wasn't great.
It was stormy. Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't feel like let's go out and sit outside with our barbecue when it.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't be sitting out on the open deck.
And I'm so skeezed out by this lawyer the minute he goes, and his 4 adult children. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
He-
No.
He has survived. Like he has survived by his family with him and his 4 adult children. Well, then they don't need the money.
Right? Yeah.
Like, don't you don't have your life together? Like you've been banking on dad biting it for a payday. Like that's a problem.
Right?
And again, that's where we're heading as a society, as a whole.
I
Owner
know.
of Aspen
I know.
Hatter did have something to say.
It's a very upsetting situation. I feel terribly for the people. The horrific accident. I feel for the family. It's just
It
terrible.
was your tree.
After our phone interview, we came and spoke to Chris Roberts, the owner of
your
Aspen
tree.
Hatter you just heard, in person. He says an arborist came in March, looked at all of the trees on the property, and trimmed them. But it's not just the wrongful death allegation against him. Court documents show he took a $960,000 loan out on his building 7 days after he received notice of the pending lawsuit. The lawyer for the family says that makes it uncollectible if they win, while Roberts says it's a complete coincidence.
So that's illegal.
Makes it uncollectible if
He did what?
He went and got a loan.
March looked at all of the trees on the property and trimmed them. But it's not just the wrongful death allegation against him. Court documents show he took a $960,000 loan
$1,000, so almost $1 million.
out on his building 7 days after he received notice
A
of the
loan
pending
on the
lawsuit.
building.
So with
After.
the lawsuit pending, he takes a
Yeah.
huge loan out on the building because then
Yeah.
he can say that he can't pay the damages because he has
Can't
to
pay
pay
the
back
loan.
the loan. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
if he's not using that money, if he's using it just as a scam to skirt it, you put it in a separate account and the loan pays itself every month from the money from that account. You put a little extra in there for the interest and you save yourself a lot of hassle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not liking a lot of people in this situation. Not him,
No.
not the skeezy
Lawyer
lawyer.
for the family says that makes it uncollectible if they win, while Roberts says it's a complete coincidence.
Yep, complete coincidence. A lot of
Yeah,
people
oops.
get by the way,
$1 million
it's not like
loads on buildings.
a week after they get delivered paperwork. And keep in mind,
After- yeah,
keep in
after
mind
they get
paperwork like
delivered.
this isn't delivered like just in the mail. Like this stuff is again
Yeah,
delivered.
You're
So somebody's like,
Yeah,
"Hey, you have
yeah.
to sign here that you received it."
Yeah.
Like this stuff gets delivered, and
Yeah.
so yeah,
yeah.
that's just a complete coinkydink. No, it isn't. I'm
Nope.
just
Nope.
First of
you're
all-
covering your own ass because you know it was your tree.
What is this fucking Aspen Hatter's place? They make hats, I'm guessing. What is with this backyard? I don't understand. This is what happens when you take urban areas and areas that were once like neighborhoods. It's like, no, but now they're all businesses. Anyways,
Yeah.
the more I see of this Green View whatever place, I just like, why would you eat there?
So that's illegal. It's a fraudulent transfer of funds. I don't know if
And it should be illegal for you to call them adult children
Right?
and then say they need $1 million. Again, this whole lawsuit seems pointless. Dude died, bury him and move on.
you've
Yeah.
ever tried to take a loan out from a bank, but 7 days is pretty quick for a $900,000+ loan.
Absolutely inaccurate.
So you're
I
making
didn't
the
do
argument
anything
for
such as
Aspen
refinance
Hatter.
this building. If that had
I didn't do anything but refinance this building. That has been in the works for a year. Well, then he'll have paperwork to prove it. Don't worry,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
I'm guessing with the way he's talking so tough, he probably does have paperwork to prove it. So then they're
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
framing it. You know what? I'm
But
back on.
the asshole lawyer even said you got to work really hard. You can't just get a loan this big out in 7 days. So he had to have been, but no, you just proved the point. He had to have been working on this loan for a
Beforehand.
long time prior to being served. Yeah. Yeah.
And if he can
I'm on
prove,
the Aspen Hatters side on
yeah,
this
no, I am.
part
too.
anyway.
No, I just
It's
switched
still
with
his
this.
tree.
If he can, well,
It's
but
still
that's the
his
thing.
tree, but-
If he can prove the arborist was there and trimmed the trees and didn't tell him
Yeah.
dick, because one,
Then it's the arborist.
if the arborist knew about it and didn't tell him, like, you're turning away business, what are you, retarded? But secondly, it's
Yeah.
like, if the arborist didn't tell him, like, how's he supposed to know? It didn't look
Right?
It like I didn't even think until
It
we saw the
looked
core of the
healthy.
tree. It looked relatively healthy.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you bear you bear some responsibility when you choose to go sit outside in stormy, windy weather. Like, oh, the wind's picking up. Well, I'm just gonna sit outside and have my
I'm gonna sit
my
outside,
pulled
have
pork
a
sandwich
beer,
quick,
some
and then
barbecue.
I'll head
Yeah.
in. You know, the weather will get stormy. I'll head in after. Like, no, it's just a freak accident thing. We can't really hold
Yeah.
any one person
You can't hold
responsible for this.
any-
The most is the arborist,
Yeah.
but I feel like the people asking for $1 million are fucking greedy.
Are greedy fucks.
They
yeah,
said
I'm
nothing
sorry.
about a wife, says Lab Glass. Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm guessing no wife, which is part of the reason why he's eating barbecue.
been in the works for a year before this accident happened.
The bank that tendered the loan is also named in the lawsuit. The defendants have until mid-July to officially respond to the suit. The family's lawyer says he hopes this goes to a trial before a jury. Josh Skurnick, KXAN
Yeah,
News.
because that's his only chance
Yeah.
in hell of winning. He hopes it goes
Yeah,
to a trial
exactly.
before a jury because there's nothing to settle on. And I'm gonna be willing to bet, like, if the hat guy can prove receipts for the arborist and for the bank loan, your shit's out the
Yeah.
window.
He's good. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, it just seems like you guys want $1 million for what? Like, if you wanted them to
Yeah.
pay for the funeral expenses, if that was it, funeral expenses, cost of litigation, I was like, this baseline $1 million thing just seems like a number you guys fabricated because you think it's an amount you can get. an amount you want.
Yep. Yeah.
Alan, it's all God's
It's
fault. Sue the church.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, Judge Judy should decide. I'd watch that show.
I was gonna say, yeah, I would totally watch that episode.
I'd love to watch Judge
He'd rip
Judy.
up a new one.
I'd really hope she'd start ripping into the kids and like, you're such
Yeah.
miserable pieces of shit. This guy owns a
Yes.
business. Like, you're such horrible pieces of shit. Oh, this is another one that you sent us, and then this is the Batgirl movie thing. Let's get rid of that. So holy crap, you're not gonna believe this,
Holy shit! It's already almost 1:00.
dude. The humidity is ruining my hair.
Oh,
I gotta start putting
See, I
product.
don't have that. Well, I was about to say I don't have that problem here. Brag, brag, brag. But I do, which is why I'm wearing a sweater.
I gotta start.
because the humidity here sucked butt because it's raining but not raining. It's just making enough moisture to hurt.
Yeah, I don't think we have. I think we're still. Oh, we're only 85, so it's not too hot today. It's not like fucking, dude. This weekend was stupid warm. Ugh.
Yeah,
I had to feed the
we
cats.
almost got back to our average temperature this weekend. It was nice.
I had to feed the cats this weekend because little. I don't mean to brag. Kiddo got to have her first camping trip, and I was very excited for her. I was very sad I couldn't participate, but I'll get over that.
Yeah.
Someday, maybe, just not today. Anyways, so yeah, she got to have her first camping trip. I was so stoked for her. She sent me a video in her little sleepy bag, like, night, daddy. And I sent her another one back, like, night, baby. Like, it was great. But the heat index, holy balls. So I went up to feed the cats, and I went outside for a minute, and I was just like, Jesus, it's too hot. And I had to go right back in. Judge Judy will be 84 in October 21st.
Ooh.
That's
Oh, she's a post-war baby.
was the war over by 42?
That's why I stuttered. Because that's yeah. It didn't end until 44, right? Hey, Alan, good to see
Saint
you.
Caesar says, hey, think yourself lucky
Morning.
you were not being cooked alive last week, Johnny. It would have been just for Saturday. And so I don't, you know what? I would much rather, like people, consider yourself, I would much rather endure the heat and have it not affect me at all and just be like, oh, it's hot. Oh, I grew up without AC, sweating my balls off in the summer.
We all did.
Like,
Yeah.
I grew up in like rural Minnesota where the hot get hot and the humid be humid. And it's just,
Yeah. It was upwards of 86 Fahrenheit all summer. It was at least 30 degrees all weekend, rather.
but
this
I
past
had
weekend.
so many weeks where you were
Oh,
dripping
nice.
sweat from morning to night, and you were just sweating.
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
the
that's the
humidity-
humidity. Oh,
Right, but I'm just
can't
saying,
stand it.
I would take being able to take that and have to put up with that annoyance in a heartbeat if it meant I was moving around like normal. Like if that came
what you mean.
hand in hand with me having spent last Saturday at the campground with my daughter making
Your daughter.
s'mores and starting
Right.
the fire, talking to my daughter about ways to start fires without stuff, like I would love to take my daughter on like survival training things where we'd camp out in the backyard, but we'd do a friction fire. So we'd start at
Yeah.
4 p.m. and by 9:30 we'd have a fire. And it's going to take a minute. But like, to the point where she hates me and thinks it's torture. Like I would want to do that sort of stuff and I don't get to. So it's sad. It's
Yeah.
4 a.m. here and it's already 30 degrees, says Alan. I'm going to guess he's going with the
I'm
Celsius.
guessing that's Celsius. Yeah. Philippines. What is the Philippines?
Probably Celsius.
I would
And then-
assume it's Celsius. Yeah. Yeah. 30 degrees. So yeah, it was sun was just rising and it was
But
already
there's no sun there. That's on
no.
the back end of the cool down period. He's at 4 a.m.
Yeah, well the sun
It's been nighttime for the right time for a while. It's getting toasty up in that
Yeah,
bitch.
no, overnight it was cooling down to a balmy 26 or 28 Celsius at night. It was, yeah.
All right. It never gets hot in Minnesota. Love you, Digger. Oh, dude, it gets hot in Minnesota. We don't get a lot of like 100-degree, like we don't usually have multiple over 100-degree days. We generally, like when I was younger, we used to be like I want to say in like the 95s to 97s a lot. And I think we're still kind of there. I don't know.
37. Okay.
It has
100
been
Fahrenheit is like 37, 38 Celsius.
all right. Well, like I
Okay.
said, we don't
That's-
get
yeah.
a lot of that. The biggest problem is,
Yeah.
though, we have again, it's in our name, the land of 10,000 lakes. When you've got that many puddles all around your state, it'd just be humid up in here. Because you have
Yeah, I don't
bodies
know.
of
We're
water.
the land of lakes. We've got the land of lakes. We've got shit tons of lakes everywhere, and it's nice and dry. I don't know what you guys are doing wrong. 'Cause it's lovely dry here.
It's
and there's lakes
like there's
everywhere.
swampy areas here. It's swampy.
Yeah, see, there's no swamp.
It's marshy. There's spongy
Yeah,
spots.
you're doing it wrong.
And then there's the boundary
doing it
waters up
wrong.
north. And so
Right. See, that's humidity. That you're doing it wrong.
we have no mountain ranges to like fucking wall off the humidity and force it into clouds and rain cover to hit on the left or right side of the mountains. Like you have a couple
no
of different
breezes
things.
coming through the valley.
Nope. There's no valley.
Like that. Oh,
We don't have a
yeah.
valley.
See, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong.
We have
Come over,
molehills.
see what we're doing here.
We have molehills and muddy tire track ponds. That's what we've got in Minnesota.
We've got mountains so
mountains.
high that you actually hit the summits, and you mark it.
What-
And it's like a huge.
So wait, you got to do a
achievement.
math equation on a mountain now? The sum of what?
Oh no.
To
A
summit? Like, yeah, to summit.
When you
So-
reach the summit of a super high mountain.
yeah. So what's the
Yes.
equation though? How do I figure this out? Where's the variable? Am I solving
Well,
for
no,
X
they've
or
already
is
done
X?
it for you. There's a sign that tells you you've reached the summit. You're
Is
now
there a
at
sign?
whatever. Yeah,
Rocks
above
and
sea
cows.
level.
Pat
Yeah.
Fargo is not wrong. Rocks and cows. Like that was a very bullshit thing to call, but that is accurately as a description. Rocks and cows. That's largely what we
Rocks
have
and
here.
cows.
It's dude. It's
Yeah. see?
I've driven all
doing
over
it wrong.
Minnesota. I haven't traveled all over the U.S. I've been to a few places in the U.S., but I have traveled all over Minnesota, and I can say, yeah, just farm fields, cows, and then occasionally a city. And then when you go south, like towards Rochester, you get a big city. You have the Twin Cities, which is a big city, but other than that, the rest of it, like, there's a lot of space.
Yeah. See, I love being hugged by my mountains. I love having these mountains around me.
Rusty Grammer's making an argument for not speaking in Celsius. I don't agree with him, but I don't not agree with him either. Anyways, so yeah, we have one video left in our first hour to get to here. So I might load the second hour ones first because
You
this
guys are
one's
the only ones
Washington
that use
Square.
the freedom measurements, Rusty. So, maybe you guys should get with the rest of the world. Just saying.
So you're saying we should get
Why
with
does
the
the
rest?
rest-
Oh, well, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me explain this.
Yeah.
You're saying we should get with the rest of the world when it comes to using Celsius and the metric system over, say, our freedom units, as you often call them.
Yes. Yes.
Who's the world's military? Who gives out the most global aid? Like
That means you get to decide how the rest of the world measures. shit? No.
kinda. When you need us to
No.
solve your problems and you need us to feed your starving, and you always need us to do, then guess what? We're gonna do it our way. Why don't you get with the program? Because apparently we're the ones holding the program together in a lot of places. So I guess you can suck it up and stop using your weird everything folds into itself like some sort of strange mathematical origami crap.
I don't know. Clicks are so much more fun than Mills. Celsius just makes
I've been eating
sense.
General Mills
When
cereal
water
since I was a
changes
boy,
to
and I
ice,
won't stand
that's
for this
0.
blasphemy. How
That makes
dare you
sense.
besmirch the good name of General Mills? For
No,
shame.
not General Mills.
You said you
It's
hate.
short for miles, you silly.
Oh, great. So you can't even be
Yeah.
bothered to use the whole fucking term, but you want to tell us which ones we should use.
Because clicks are more fun.
This is such a stupid argument.
I think
Alan
you
just says, nope.
I know, right? It is the most ridiculous conversation.
I like the pictures of dude, Pat Fargo. Where can I find pictures of wind turbines that blew over in South Dakota?
Oh,
You
no.
know what? I'm Googling that right now. That's a thing.
Good to see a trucker 18-wheeler. Canada uses a mix of both and it's confusing. Well, we only have to use a mix of both, trucker 18-wheeler, because you guys refuse to get with the rest of the world.
Oh, that
It's
is
really
dude.
kind of a pain in the butt.
This is I dare to say breaking, because everything's like hours ago. Drone footage shows. Please tell me this is the drone footage with the towers. drone footage. Severe storms tear through northeastern and South Dakota. Yeah, dude, I feel like if they were working as advertised, wouldn't the oh, this is just damage in general. I want the drones.
They said the central, northeastern,
Thanks for joining
south.
us. Kristen is off tonight.
Is that
Did
not
you hear
like the
7
entire
big
state?
booms? Perhaps some rumbling in Madison County about 1 o'clock this afternoon? Well, it was all planned. The implosion of 7 wind turbines at the Madison Wind Farm.
Oh, this is Madison.
Oh, and it was planned.
And with that, they came tumbling down. After 25 years of service, contractors safely imploded the turbines. The company that owns them, EDP Global, said the project has come to an end after the 20 to 25-year lifespan. It's no longer considered economically viable. They said it's
So,
And yet, Mike, in my country, the federal government wants to put up a bunch of them over in my province because
we've been
they
putting
help
them
so
up.
much.
We've been putting them up in the ocean, but here's my point: why are we putting them up if they're like only good for 25 years and then they're not economically
Right?
viable? What does that mean? They're not economically viable. If the wind is limitless
producing
and the
enough.
windmills produce energy off of the wind for 25 years, what about them becomes unviable? Like,
I have no idea.
it's just
Probably the experiment
this is-
didn't work, but we can't say it didn't work because climate change.
Right.
So we're just gonna say.
So instead, they're going to say it's
the
not
least is up.
economically viable. Like I said, because we had the same thing here where we had the one by Apollo and it like never worked. I don't know that I saw it spinning once in the entirety that I've been here. And then I come to find out people who've lived here the whole time go, yeah, I don't know that I saw it spinning once in the entirety that it's been here.
Wow.
To which to them I say, oh, for surely, my man, you must jest. For I cannot imagine how that fancy newfangled dangled thingamajig should not be spinning galore. Here's what I can say. On more than one occasion in St. Cloud, when I first got here, I frisbee golfed thinking, it's windy. Why isn't that thing moving?
Why isn't it moving? Yeah.
So, but here, I was willing to believe, and I guess I heard like the project had a lot of problems here. The thing never freaking worked. It kept breaking down. And I was willing to believe, well, it's just us. It's Minnesota.
Yeah.
It's it's a combination of like people with German background who take engineering very seriously, people with Scandinavian background who will steal anything they get their hands on, and people with Polish background who just chew on stuff. And you put those 3 groups together, you get a windmill that never works. Okay, fine. But now you're telling me that like everywhere else. Oh, and this is, by the way, in lists of epic squirrels, we had no intention of covering this story. It just happened. While we were looking for the ones, while I'm looking for the 7 wind, the part that got me is he's like, I saw the 7 wind turbines that fell in South Dakota. I was like, oh, a story of 7 wind turbines coming down. This is from Madison County 9 months ago, which is totally not
Not a windstorm.
South Dakota.
Yes.
Oh, dude, Madison County, New York. I thought that was like in Madison, Wisconsin. No, Madison County, New York. So you guys like didn't the state of New York put a bunch of them offshore? Because like that's the reason people believe a lot of issues we're having with whales now is because we're putting
With
in all
whales
these
and shit, yeah.
these stupid fucking wind turbine things off the coasts.
Make horrible sounds.
Well, we got to
and
pound
drive
the
them batty.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the sound waves travel like huge.
Again, like, but here's the thing, like, I don't want wind technology to work or not work. I don't have a pony in that race. But what I am saying is, if it is working like gangbusters, the electric company after they build it is not going to turn away a profit and go, you know what?
Right.
We're tired of all this energy that we're charging people for.
Yeah. All
We
this
need to get
extra
rid of this
money.
thing.
Oh, can't take it.
Like, but if after 7 years they aren't really producing anything and they keep breaking down, you keep having to fix them. Yeah, that's where it becomes not economically viable. And here's the weird part. I don't like the fact that people like myself fucking shamed people who were against this shit, going, it's not economically viable. The technology isn't there yet. It's not feasible.
Right.
And people like me were like, well, fuck you. you're just a fucking cold burning idiot. Like, think about people other than yourself. And it's like, right.
Uh-huh.
But I have to admit, and again, this is as someone who said this, they were right. It's
Yeah.
not economically viable. And that's not the naysayer saying it. That's the company that owned and operated going, it's not economically viable. And so I feel like anybody that can prove that they were on that stance deserves a fucking I told us so. Like, I fucking told us so. Like, yep, you did. Yes, you did.
We were right.
Yes, you guys were. I was wrong. I'm of a different mindset now. Not that it matters, but I was wrong. That stuff ain't working. And again, that's the company. Like, if it were, like I said, if it's the company that owns it saying it, you kind of have to, you don't get to be like, that's your political opinions. No. The people that built it said, that doesn't work.
Meh.
More effort than it's worth. We spend more energy making it and putting it up there than we get from it. And by the way, almost all of it's not recyclable. So shit.
Very dangerous. It kills off the nature, the wildlife.
When the fans are fiberglass, so if they shatter, enjoy that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just doesn't
all
seem
right,
to work.
I'm gonna hop off camera. I'll keep my ears on, but I need to refill my coffee.
Okay.
We're going like gangbusters today.
Yeah,
I
we
need
are.
a second cup of coffee.
I'm on. Well, I'm on my. People probably knows. I'm on to my water bottle. I've switched to the water bottle.
Oh.
Just for a little
try to
something
do both, but-
different. So yeah, this next bit we have from freedomnews.tv. This is Washington Square Park during Pride weekend in New York City. Now remember, guys, Pride is about a lifestyle, and it's not about sex. You degenerate people that want to demonize it. It's not about sexual identity. It's about expression of self.
Right.
And apparently that self is humping the top of a fucking lamppost right now. Again, like, dude, and I'm speaking directly to the LGBTQ community. If you guys don't want that narrative to be displayed, stop behaving like this in public and corral your members that do. Because I'm sorry, who am I going to believe? Your lying lips or my lying eyes? Because you're telling me that oh no, it's just about identity of self. It's about empowering people who are different and blah blah blah. No, it looks like it's just about fucking things. Because this guy's so happy to celebrate Pride, he's air humping the top of a lamppost. And by the way, I want to give a shout out. New York City's finest doing absolutely nothing about it.
Yeah.
Because again,
well,
we can't.
They got hurt
it.
earlier in the day, or elsewhere during the New York City Pride Parade. They were getting pummeled. So yeah.
It's only good for
Boxing bottles and
transporting
shit
the
being
energy from China to rural areas. It's not efficient energy, but it does move it from one place to another. Okay, so we can build them up around farm homes. I feel like, honestly, the technology you want to work is solar power. You want something where just the sun shines on it. That's around way more. Some days are windy, some days not. But like I said, it's not that... We heard the story about the dude, the windmills down in South Dakota. I wanted to see that, but the ones being down in Madison is like, no, we're just getting rid of them. They're not economically feasible. It's like that part doesn't get enough traction for all the negatives we heard before. Want to do that till Johnny just receives the credit? That's mean. I don't want. That black chick has way too big of boobs.
Well, are you sure it's a black chick?
Oh no, he's talking
can't
about.
see the face.
He's seeing the purse.
Yeah,
he's seeing the purse.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're actually.
Or maybe he
born
means this
female.
black chick behind you. Oh wait, but he can't see her.
I'm hiding her. I can't see.
There are two stereotypes behaving exactly the way they shouldn't if they don't want to be stereotypes right now. And one of them's the LGBTQ community, who I count you in with your little rainbow.
That one
bow
is
tag.
definitely a male playing female. I'll bet you they're carrying a purse too.
Right.
Just saying.
But these are all chicks. And again, just like, the argument about why isn't there a straight parade? Well, every day is straight day. Yeah, but we don't behave like this every day. We don't sit out there and shake our ass because we're so proud to be straight that we don't walk out waving our dicks around or the fucking juggling our boobs in everybody's faces. Like, we give you your own celebration because you need to be celebrated for being you. And at that celebration, people behaving like this. And I don't see one person asking people to not, because that's not a good look for us.
Yeah.
Anything like that. I don't see the cops doing anything about the guy who is, again, humping a street lamp. Props to him for being able to climb up there.
Yeah. Yeah, he shimmied on up there pretty good.
I thought of something really, really racist, and I can't say it because even though I'm not
Famous
like
dude.
super duper racist, it is funny to say. But yeah, people, I don't want that. That could be clipped bad, so we'll just leave that alone.
Lisa Marie, Alexa is not taking into consideration time zones. I am as far west as you can possibly get in North America. Well, except for like the Yukon. But yeah, no, we're actually, it's only 1:11 right now.
Yeah, it's like 4:09 would be
Here.
the East Coast.
Yeah.
Oh dear Lord. Oh, great. So we are going to arrest
Oh,
them. Never
good.
mind.
Yeah, we're
There is
waiting
still,
for him to come down.
There is still some semblance of justice.
Yeah.
And
I'll
now
let you
you're
do your
trying
show,
to
but-
run. Like, no offense, dude. That's not legal. Like, this is my thing. That's not legal to do. I'm tired of this group that's like, we need to be, like, we don't have to be held accountable to laws. Like, no, you do. And now every group's doing it. Like, we don't have to be held accountable to laws. That's a double not held accountable. That's an LGBTQ person and a black person. So you can't
Right.
arrest them. Johnny is in cords. What's cords? You mean the pants? To go when you walk? Like corduroy pants? You know what? I'd shit on them when I was a kid, but fucking I can rock a pair of corduroy pants nowadays.
I love corduroys. I can't wear them so much anymore.
Oh, Rusty Grammar, don't ever apologize. I was apologizing for not sharing the really funny thing because it was really funny. But again, I don't need that clipped and shared. Like, just don't need that strife in my life.
Yes.
And that's why I chose not to do it. So Johnny is in correct time. Yeah, we're in correct standard time. CST, the correct standard time. It's what everyone should use. I don't like the fact that so many people don't use CST. It says it in the name. It's the correct standard time. Proof is intelligence has
never
declined. Society suffer. Oh, yeah, no, dude. Like I said about the fucking 4 adult children suing suing the restaurant. Like, nah, dude, society's declined. Now everybody's like, oh, I got to get that bag. So I got to sue all of you guys because this shouldn't have happened. Like, I was expecting to see my dad next week. He's going to co-sign a loan for me. We better sue you guys for $1 million. That's what happens when you give one family $27 million because their son OD'd.
Right? Now, I'm sorry, but this doesn't look like
This doesn't look like a fun time.
it doesn't look like a pride parade either, honestly.
Yeah, I was being told this is a pride. Yeah, I'm starting to doubt.
It doesn't look like a pride parade. It looks
Well,
like a huge mass of
hold on.
people.
Hold on.
There's no
It doesn't look like a pride parade? Look
No,
right
that
here.
looks like New York City.
Look at the
Dude,
screen
that
share I
looks like
shared.
New York City any day of the week. That looks like Vancouver. Well, no, not Vancouver. It's
Yeah,
not
but they're
that
all
bad.
out and they're all here. So then what are they protesting?
I don't know. But that's not like any pride parade I ever attended. Pride parades was fun, rainbows and things. This is different.
Oh, dude, this looks more like a riot. Yeah, I will say.
Yeah, this
I
is
will say
not
it doesn't
a
look like a
pride
pride parade.
parade.
Yeah, but dude, like, here's another thing too. Like, I've seen footage of San Francisco's pride parade where I'm like, oh my god, where it's just like,
Yeah.
it's
I've
like,
seen pride parades. That's not a pride parade. San Francisco goes crazy. So does Vancouver. So does Seattle. Just nasty, insane. But they're obviously pride parades. There's floats. There's all sorts of weirdos and stuff. This doesn't look. There's nothing in the crowd.
Yeah, I'm with
that
Brian. This looks more
screams
like a
pride.
teen takeover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
doesn't
Fargo looks like a
say
carnival
pride
cruise.
anywhere for me.
No floats, no bright colors, no pun intended, no girly music. Yeah, dude, I'm not
Right.
seeing a lot of I have to say,
This isn't
not
a
seeing
pride parade.
not seeing a lot of rainbow shit. Like
No.
that would be everywhere.
Exactly, Pab. It should look like a carnival cruise.
No,
It really
shouldn't.
should. It should.
Did you see our last
like
time
a-
we saw a carnival cruise?
Oh, well, okay. And again, yeah, you're right.
There's two
Actually,
flags.
it looks like Carnival Cruise, and these people here are having the same sort of issue.
Fair enough. But yeah, no, there's some flags. Yeah, no, I don't know that this is actually.
I don't.
This is a
it
group-
doesn't.
I bet this is a group of people moving from a pride parade. You know what I'd believe? That there was a pride parade and we're moving people, and this is just people being people. Because we're getting more pridey stuff on this current of people moving by over here. Couple of flags. Now people are just throwing shit.
Yeah, at the cops. Yeah. Oh, look at that crack, Granny. Yeah, glass bottles. See, Kelowna does it right. They don't sell glass bottles in anywhere in town when they're having like the hoverboard
Yeah.
racing and stuff like that. They just don't sell glass.
That's again supposedly Thursday. A drag queen
In-
rioter was arrested in Washington Square Park. So that was a rioter, and I don't know why people were
Okay.
saying it was a pride parade.
Yeah,
'Cause
that
I'm not-
doesn't look like.
I'm not seeing anything about that as a pride parade.
Yeah. Lisa Marie, no, that's not Africa. That is actually New York City.
It's actually
Downtown New York City. Yeah. Do you have the clip from the Toronto
Yeah, we'll
Pride
fucking
Parade?
get it.
I'd like to show you guys just what a Pride Parade is supposed to look like. This too is not it.
No, it's not. I don't know if I have it or not.
There
Yeah,
are
they
some
put a
TikTok-
Palestinian flag on a pride flag
They,
together.
they mixed the trans flag and the Palestinian flag together. No, that was New York. The Toronto one, they were marching down the street in the Pride show. Say, "We're coming for your children. We're coming for your
Oh, that-
children."
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's one where like, but what are you gonna do about it? Like legit.
Well, that's
because they're
the point.
speaking.
That's why they're singing it out loud, right?
Right, but that's
they
because
know.
but like I was saying, like they're singing it out loud, like, oh, we're coming for your children, like we're gonna write legislation so we can talk to your kids and blah 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 blah. We're here and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, but nobody's going to do anything about it. Firstly, secondly, that one, yeah, the singing one, I don't know. That's just
Yeah.
That's my.
I don't know.
You're just
Sochi
looking to be mad. Then.
is an evil program that's in quite a few provinces in Canada that really sexualizes children.
Yeah, but again, like
so when
unless-
they're singing "We're coming for your children," legislation is already being passed. It's making it easier for them to do so. It's
Right,
just-
but my point is that's what they're singing about. They're not singing like they're going to go door to door and do it. They're singing like we're going to put these things in place. We're going to do this stuff so we can reach out to your kids and you can't do anything about it. And my point is that stuff is happening. Like why
Right.
pointing out that they are celebrating it doesn't mean we're going to get up all of a sudden and stop it. Cuz
Well,
nobody's gonna.
No, for me, it's just it's a mile marker of just how far down the road we've gotten to that they can sing it in a parade in the middle of Toronto,
Mhm.
and it's okay. Feels to me kind of
Alright.
Badger. There are lots of Browns in Toronto. Lots and lots. There's
Oh,
also
dear Lord.
Yeah.
Good God. I'm going to file this one. Oh, this is from 4 years
there's
ago.
also a
Why
lot of
did
really
this make
rich
it
white
into-
folk.
Why did this
Toronto.
make it into from 4 years ago? Fractal burning. You can eat a dick. Couple killed.
Wait, what? That was from 4
after
years
trying
ago.
a TikTok craft trend. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's from 4 years
From
ago.
4
Apparently they
years ago.
started
Oh.
they electrocuted themselves and started a house fire after doing some fractal wood burning. It's one of those things where everybody, oh, it's just that something. Like, no, let's not play with electricity unless we understand what's going on. So, this one's from a month ago, and I'm playing this just because, one,
This judge is fun.
I've never seen a judge that's dressed like this before. He doesn't wear the
he's
robe.
really fun.
Apparently, you're aware of who he is, David Flesher.
Yeah.
I've never seen a judge that dresses like a Leisure Suit Larry character.
Yeah, he wears
love
bow
that.
ties and shit too.
Yeah,
He's
let me just say, I'm
very
not trying to
Leisure
shit on
Suit
him.
Larry, you're right.
I'm not trying to shit on him. I'm all for this. I think this is hilarious. I think the whole judge robe gavel thing is like, it's a sign of prestige. All right, then wear the powdered wig part too. Oh, you won't?
You do.
Then fuck off. No, most of them don't. They do in Britain.
We do.
You guys
we do here.
Yeah.
We do here.
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
I'm saying we half-assed it. Like, well, we're going to keep the gown. So that way our judges can maybe show up to work naked. Like, no, fuck that noise. You're going to fucking... If you're going to keep the gown, you keep the hat too. The cap and gown are a pair. So apparently this is a guy who claims he's a sovereign citizen. I love seeing these arguments. I can't wait to see how he thinks declaring himself a sovereign citizen of the United States and not an actual citizen is going to somehow circumvent the law. I'm excited for this. I've never seen anyone win in the sovereign citizen argument. I'm rooting for him.
St. Aaron's right. St. Aaron's right. Kind of looks like Rick Moranis in My Blue Heaven.
It's a real Rick Moranis day today.
It is kind of
Good
a
morning,
Rick
Mr.
Moranis
Emmerton.
day.
Do you have a lawyer
He's
today?
Canadian too.
No, representing myself.
Oh, God, that's always the best sign. It's always, you're in for a quality sovereign citizen argument when he goes, nah, I'm representing myself. I did all my own research. You know what line I've been quoting you so much now that it just comes into my head even when it's not the voice actor saying it?
Oh,
we've got old orcs and young orcs to take cares of.
Yeah.
It's the fact that he pluralizes all the words in the statement that makes me go. So yeah, it's the fact that he pluralizes every word in the sentence.
Yeah.
We've got old orcs and young orcs to take cares of.
You were charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. It looks like you also, out of the same charge, picked up a fraud as well.
So you're committing fraud with a gun that you're not allowed to have.
Alarm. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So that means what? Like you were extorting somebody for something? What's the fraud? Now I'm curious. What kind of fraud are you in? This is just a general Minnesota curiosity. We've seen Somalians committing all the fraud lately, and it's gotten a lot of attention on it. So it's gotten to the point now where I'm like, I want to learn what kind of fraud are you committing?
What's your scam?
I mean, okay, you can represent yourself. It's your absolute right. I mean, I don't know how smart it is. Have you ever represented yourself before?
Yeah, many times.
And how did that go?
I have many dismissals.
No, you don't.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Okay. Hey, if he says he does,
No.
okay.
No, look.
You're welcome to do it again.
I was all about to shit on this guy, being like, he's being a condescending dick. Like, that's not the smartest opinion, blah, blah, blah. But he is absolutely right. It's not smart. But you know what? It goes out the window the minute fucking, I have many dismissals. All right. Can you name a number? And keep in mind, doesn't he have access to his rap sheet? Wouldn't he know if cases against him have been dismissed?
I would think dismissals
I feel like
would still be onto your
he
rap
better be
sheet.
telling the truth. Because if he isn't and he knows, then this is a poker game where you're bluffing somebody who sees your hand.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't be like, I'm going to make them think I got a pair of jacks. I can see your hand. I see you have shit.
Yeah. You put your cards down face up on the table for all to see. I know.
You've got a 3 and 4 suited. That equals nothing. This isn't Go Fish.
For what kind of cases?
I had a dismissal on unlawful carry before.
And you represented yourself?
Well, it's pretty easy to dismiss an unlawful carry. You show them your lawful ability to carry. I feel like if you don't have a lawful ability to carry, they can't dismiss it. So I can't wait to see that paperwork.
No?
Yes.
In this court?
Harris County. Just found no PC.
Oh,
God, this is taking a hot minute. Jeez, oh, fuck me. This is 11 minutes. How long until we get to the...
No, you didn't represent yourself. Here we go.
Pay some bills. Oh, wait. Jesus, this is taking way too long.
So
What do you do for a living?
I have my own business.
Doing what?
That's selling drugs.
Resale.
Yeah.
Resale.
Resale.
So
So he flips houses really, really cheaply.
no.
Very, very poorly done. And that's his cover for selling drugs.
Really? He didn't say housing
think
resale.
so.
He just said resale.
He said resale. Oh,
is
well,
that-
yeah, okay. You could
I
be
mean,
even-
technically,
you could be-
anything
yeah,
anything you buy and then sell is a resale.
is a resale.
It's
yeah,
just
you're
there's
right too.
there's a shitload
I
of products you're
automatically
not
jumped
allowed.
to housing.
There's a shitload of products you're not allowed to legally resell because you know
Right.
things like FDA and all that kind of stuff. But technically, I mean that's a very broad term. I feel like resale is like, well, because I buy the weed in like an ounce and I put it into little 1/8 baggies and I sell those. That's resale.
Resale clothing.
Resale
audio
clothing,
production.
How much money
audio
do you make a month?
audio production, resale clothing, audio production. So in other words, you're selling your clothes and you have what, like a laptop and a beat mixer?
No, he picks through garbages and thrift stores and people on the marketplace and Facebook, and he gets crap and then he resells that crap for more.
Ugh.
I
That's
can't
the
tell you,
resale,
it pays
yeah.
the bills.
It pays the bills. I can't tell how much
You're
it
very
makes.
cryptic
Uh-oh.
in all of your answers, and not only that, but you going to Austin, if you represent yourself, you're going to have to meet with the DA.
All right, whatever. We're hearing. That's when came back down here. Hearing trial, case note. Where's the went to be exited?
Probably at the mound.
Oh yeah.
It's
Criminal, civil, or-
criminal, yeah, right? You're facing jail time, right?
I believe so. But
Weren't you taken to jail?
Dude, I gotta say that he's really fucking nice. Like he's talking
Yeah.
to this guy who's apparently, like, in my opinion, lying his teeth,
Bullshitting.
lying through his
Yeah.
teeth to him. He's selling him a pile of bullshit, like, and not even well veiled. This guy's being really nice. Like, well, you're gonna do.
If you did that, then it has to work that you would have done this. But if you say it's done that instead,
I'm gonna
that's
say
not how
this.
it works. Yeah.
I have no
Yeah, he's walking
intentions
him
of
through
ever
it.
committing a crime, but if I do, I want my judge to be David
That's your
Fleischer.
lawyer?
yeah,
Or
So
your
that
judge?
wouldn't
Yeah.
lead you to believe it's criminal, right?
yeah, but under common law, or is it military and tribune? Because also with
Oh, I've
the
been waiting for.
Oh no! No! Oh no! Oh no!
If he brings up the gold fringe on the flag, he's talking about military. Yeah, this.
He's
this
asking
judge
about
is to
military
take him to
tribunal.
town.
The judge just said, he heard that part of it and already knew the argument coming to be like, I've been fucking waiting for this.
Yeah.
He's the nicest judge. He calls out a lot of driving while black.
That's cool.
Okay.
yeah, but under common law, or is it military and tribune? Because also with
Oh, I've
the
been waiting for something like.
Okay, military or tribune. I'm going to go out on a ledge and say that you probably shouldn't use. I've never represented myself in a court of law. I don't know how difficult that is. But
Try to use a lot of naval law, maritime law.
well, not even using a lot of naval or maritime law. Tribune, because he didn't even use the right word. My point is, it's
Right.
really hard to sell me that you know what you're talking about when you just know a word similar. Because he's talking about tribunal, and he said
Yeah.
tribune. And tribune, I don't think has any. Is this military or tribune? Like, what? I just.
Yeah. But judge is like, I've been waiting for someone to say something like this for so long.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah,
I've got my answer to this argument.
I'm giddy with him. And more importantly, this dude looks like he doesn't know what he's talking about. Like
He's
so
even
is it?
got a bit of a smile.
He's got a vacant, like, wait a minute. So what's happening now? Like, kind of look to him, and I'm just it's really hard to sell. You're not giving me the best body language to sell me like you know anything about what you're talking about.
This for so long.
He's
This is
smiling,
so much fun.
laughing.
Things are about to get very interesting. For a sovereign citizen, one of the worst situations is facing a judge who
Who is
openly
this?
laughs at their arguments and makes it clear he has
Sounds
been
like
waiting for a
Mandu,
moment
maybe?
like this.
All right,
just trying to see what's-
makes it clear he's been waiting
what
for a
I'm being
moment.
tried on, because what I was told with with the U.S. side. I wouldn't have to register it with the state of Texas with the registration or licensing. I do have my own place with that vehicle too as well. So
you've got your own house. This is the part I love. I'm a sovereign citizen and I'm not part of the U.S. Really? Do you live here? Well, I live in an apartment building. Well, guess what that apartment building happens to be on?
Right?
It's on United States. Look, if you're living like on an island off the coast of the country and you want to go, I'm not a sovereign citizen. Like, well, now we can have that conversation. But if your home, if your domicile is an address in this country, you're a citizen of this country or you're here illegally. That's just the facts.
Oh my goodness.
If you're a sovereign citizen of somewhere else and you're here, you're either here on a visa or illegally. Like that's
yeah.
All right. Let's you know what? Tickling my balls. Let's see where we go.
Do you need a license to drive? A Texas driver license.
But if you're not a sovereign citizen, how do you get that? There's so many things of like, it's like, oh no, I'm not a sovereign citizen, so these laws don't apply to me. It's like, right, then the benefits shouldn't either. Like the driver's license.
I am a sovereign citizen. They're claiming that they are sovereign citizens. And because they are sovereign citizens, they do not have to abide by these laws that regular Americans do.
But if you're a sovereign citizen of the U.S., that comes with the territory. You're a citizen of the U.S., you have to follow the laws. They're saying they're a sovereign
citizen.
citizen.
Citizen doesn't claim any.
They're claiming
country.
they're claiming they're just citizens of the continent of America. And they're but you were born here. Guess what? Like, spoiler alert.
Well. They like to think otherwise.
You're born in. If you're born in England, we don't call you a fucking Frenchman. Okay, you're an Englishman. So you were born in America. Means you're an American. Means you are a sovereign citizen of America, sir. Just saying.
That's it. You either have one or you don't. The federal government has regulated to the states through the Constitution that they have allowed the states on their own initiative to create laws regarding driving on highways and byways. So that's why you see every single state has different requirements for licensing, insurance, mode of transportation. The federal government has somewhat to do with it, but by and large, they have delegated to the states that they are their own entity with regard to create.
He should be able to charge more for this. Because at this point, it's not just the prosecution of a crime and the judicial system moving along. It's him teaching a class to this dumbass about how laws work.
Laws in their specific highways. So that's why every single state has a different type of license, different type of insurance. Like the Texas driver license is white versus Arkansas might be yellow or red, or Hawaii might be. So that's every single state has their own.
Ours is penis shaped because in Minnesota, they tell you can take your driver's license and stick it right up your ass. That's where the government does most of its business in Minnesota. In your ass.
Good to know. Good to know.
You could be called a lot of things, Johnny. May have been born in America, but he's not. But he's called a cripple. It's just, Brian. It's just hurtful. I've represented myself. It went. I pleaded guilty, Your Honor. Oh, well, then I suppose if you're just going to plead guilty, representing yourself is fine. Probably protesting some getting arrested. Yeah, I mean, probably, Alan. You might be right. At least that might be what happened at the end of that video.
Laws with regard. In Texas, you have to have a Texas driver license. You also have to have liability insurance as a minimum in the event that you get into an accident. Those are the two main requirements that you need to drive. If you're going to drive a vehicle, it also has to be registered so that they know that you're driving the vehicle and that you own it or have the right to have that, so it's not a stolen vehicle.
Well, no, it's a resale vehicle because I was going to chop it up for parts and sell it later without the owner's consent.
I own the vehicle and everything. When I was here the last hearing with the judge, like what he was saying, he said that when it had applied to me, but he was going to see what they were going to say about the other court, about the probable cause of stopping me, because he said registration when it had in the front license plate when it had applied to me.
It does apply. It applies to everybody. Everybody has to have a back license.
All
plate.
right, I'm not going to keep going through this. I don't know where the
Yeah.
other part is. The big fun part was when he's like, "Oh, I've been waiting for this." I was excited for that, but then he broke down into, and again,
went.
like this is me, like I'm saying this, like he's being really, really, really nice. He's teaching the guy a class when, as a judge, he could just be like, "Yeah, that's not how it works, fuckwit. You're guilty."
Right? He could.
He could. All right, so that's those two. I had those. All right, hey, cool. So we've got an hour left in the show, and we just got through all of our first hour stuff.
Nice.
So there we go. Well, you know, it's not as surprising this time because we had a lot of stuff in
we
the first
spent
hour.
45 minutes bullshitting.
Oh, that too.
So when we talk about Democrats.
Oh, this. I got to get rid of this. I forgot I put this in here.
Yeah.
Because that's not anything surprising. Like I said, that's not surprising. Like, oh my God, Democrats favor socialism more than capitalism. Duh. It's not. So yeah, that's another one of those. But they shared it under they shared it under you and I both got bit by this. They shared it under new poll shows Democrats favor communism over capitalism. It's like, no, you're equating communism to socialism. And yes, the ideas they espouse may very well be capital or communist ideas, but that's not what the graph was. And it's not.
It's communist light.
It's so yeah, it's just. Yeah, and so you're telling me that that's the broad-reaching form of communism, the light version, is broadly accepted? Yeah, because it's not the hardcore version. Well, I'll be worried when studies surprisingly show that they're all in favor of communism. Like that's more of a direct opposition to the American democratic system that we have. Like communism doesn't believe in elections. You know what I mean? Like
at that point, you really won't be doing polls,
right?
They don't really do polls and stuff. They don't really care about your opinion. When you're communist, they don't give a shit about anything.
Yeah,
they just do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, he was just traveling, says Pab Fargo. Aw, he's just heading home. He's just a good goddamn guy out on the road. You've been coughing so much, it's been making me yearn to do a hoot. I mean, we had the 600 bits earlier, so I might call an audible and just do a hoot. Because I haven't smoked any. The last few weeks they've been training me. Like a Pavlovian dog. The last few weeks I'm used to being blitzed at this point. I haven't smoked any weed today. Wait, nope.
Yeah.
I did do one hoot before the show. I did do a
hurting.
hoot beforehand. I'm a little
did.
sore. This is more for me just for like fucking psychological. That's what it is. That's the psychological. I haven't sucked on something within the prerequisite amount of time. So my body's like, wouldn't it be nice to wrap your mouth around something and go?
Oh, nice.
Oh, Lab Glass with $10 says hoot hoot. Well, now if Lab Glass throws
Nucleatic
gives us the jump scare and the 25 bits, yeah.
Nice.
All right, well, I'll do it. You know what? Because you said so.
Yeah, I've been smoking more because it's pretty humid and I'm hurting. And I did one, but it really wasn't, didn't really do it. So I had to do a second one, and that one made me really cough. So my bad.
Did you just say it's been more humid?
Yeah, comparative to where we are, where we live.
I
Yeah,
thought it
it's
doesn't
been
get humid there, though. I'm dying because of this. Wait a minute. So in your land where it's dry, it's too wet.
Well, comparatively, you're still going to be able to measure the humidity. But some places like the
I was
rainforest,
today years
the
old
lower
when I figured out
mainland
you're full of shit.
is rainforest, so it's wet. It's humid. Is different than the humidity here. That's why I live here. It's been kind of rainy, but not rainy, but sort of rainy and a little stormy, but not. So it's been much more humid.
Again, suck a dick. You're full of shit. You said that, it's dry here, and then you're telling me, it's fucking wet, the humidity.
Well, there's still going to be a difference in the humidity. You're going to notice it. It's just that it's so much drier up here. It's not as big a deal.
Should have gotten a little bit more of a jump. I haven't changed any of the settings. My audio settings are at where they're at usually every day. So, yeah, if that got quieter, I didn't do that.
Yeah, see, I actually heard the whole thing.
I was distracted reading Lab Glass's hoot hoot thing when it went boop, and I was more focused on we made $10. So I was, yeah. Matthew Q says moist. It's moist there.
Moist.
Moist.
Well, us at our most moist up here
Most moist.
is drier than the driest. Or how do I do that? I just did another hoot. I'll stop. It's a rainforest down there. It's a desert up here. Humidity is different.
Yeah, just let it go. You're not rated for this.
Right now, no.
Now, I shouldn't have done that hoot. Something about it. I think because my popcorn machine's been charring my shit more. Like I've got like popcorn flavor in my mouth, and now I'm fucking fiending for popcorn, which I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna have to feed to. Like, dude, I'm almost through that 11-pound thing.
Really?
Of popcorn seeds.
Wow.
And it's not even because of me. It's because of one, we had a batch and we had a streak in the middle where they were scorching the seeds and we weren't cooking enough of them.
Yeah.
So we threw a bunch away. I'd say I threw maybe 1 to 2 full popcorn loads away in seeds if you totaled them all up. All the different events. But here's the other one. Fucking kiddos eating all the fucking popcorn. The other day, I made 3 batches of popcorn to the point where I thought I broke the machine. Okay. I made three big ass batches of popcorn, which when I make a big ass batch of popcorn, it's a one. See, now
I didn't get to hear that one.
That lab glass was a jump scare.
I am streaming tonight. Brian, are you joining me tonight?
Speaking of moist, what's Digger doing tonight? Well, Digger's hopefully streaming. We got 1 inch of rain today, says Mr. Q. Humidity is humidity, means water dispersion into the air. Heat is what you're thinking of. Dry heat versus humid heat. Yeah, the humid heat.
Okay, well, yeah. So there you go. It's a dry heat up here. And it's much nicer.
Suck a dick. Anyhow, so yeah, sorry, that bonk thing just threw me off completely. I don't know what to do now.
Stalled out.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, popcorn. So yeah, dude, like I've gone through a Costco size like thing of popcorn. I've gone through it so fast. Well, not so fast. It's been a couple months, but still, about 3. It's been about 3 months. Like that. I made 3 batches of popcorn. It got so hot, the little nozzle that keeps the spinner arm down let go.
Yeah.
It let go and popped off to the point where I thought that the actual popcorn machine was broken, and it unscrewed itself. So when I emptied it out, I had to get the rotator arm and the cap out of it, and it burned in my hand because they were steaming hot. But yeah, I did all of that. It's just 3, like just. They were 1 gallon ice cream buckets of popcorn, and it's like if I eat it faster, so does she. So it's like I get to dictate the pace, but she's always just grabbing in for more. Where does she put it all? Where does she put it all?
No idea.
I don't know. But you know what? I can't complain. My girl is a pizza snob, and she loves her popcorn. It's Daddy's girl. It's my girl. Yeah. Is it cheaper to make popcorn or buy it, says Saint Caesar. What do you mean by make popcorn or buy it? Nobody asked you, Al. Well, if you're going to do that, do it over here.
Oh.
Everybody already thinks you're AI anyway. Who cares if you're skinny? I know it's not your best self. You were younger, you were fitter. We all know. Time stops for no man. St. Caesar. Hi. Was it cheaper to make popcorn or buy? I still don't understand the question.
I don't understand that. Yeah.
No matter what you do, like in America, you can't grow popcorn per se. Like you have to have special, like, because they're little round circular popcorn kernels. I don't know how you get popcorn.
From corn.
Like, do they get it off the corn early or something, and then dry the kernels out? No, because that's still.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was dried corn kernels.
In any event, I would imagine it's a great deal of work to make popcorn. Popcorn is so cheap. Like I paid paid a pretty low price for the fucking ginormous bucket. So, I mean, popcorn is so cheap. You're not growing it. Is the ingredient cheaper to buy or buy it ready-made in the bag? It's way cheaper to just buy it and make it yourself if you're buying it bulk.
Yeah.
Why would popcorn in a bag would be stale as F?
Ew.
I've had that before where my mom has bought like popped corn in the bag and it's like okay.
White cheddar popcorn and
right.
stuff.
But it's to make it like food safe, they have to dehusk it and everything else. It's just a huge fuck that noise. Just make it yourself.
Yeah.
Plus,
make it yourself.
Nothing beats. I don't care how good it is in the bag. I'm sorry for interrupting you. I gotta get this one. There's nothing that beats piping hot, just popped it, freshly popped corn with a little bit of oil and butter, a little bit of salt, and you got yourself a snack. And on top of that, like it's still warm and toasty when you're eating it. That in a bag would be gross. It's cold.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was gonna say it helps with your your dental care. Because if you do it yourself, you get all those husks and stuff that get stuck between your teeth and in the gums. So you have to actually floss.
Or you
get
could
'em
just
out.
be a slob and not do it.
Well, it'll bother you if you don't move them.
I know, but I'm just saying, I don't know. Like, I have them. I have crap tons of. You've seen them. I have the little purple ones. Like, and I just, I get in there. There's another thing I love about them. Oh, you got them too. Ooh, look at you, Brett.
Mine are mint green right now.
There's another thing I love about them too is about popcorn is the unpopped kernels. I love getting at those if you can get them when they're warm and soft. But more importantly, at the end of the ice cream bucket, they're just nice little crunchy things. I love chewing on unpopped.
I can't do
cooked
that.
kernels.
My teeth cannot stand up to the crunching on.
I've been
popcorn.
eating ice since
Unpopped.
I was a child. So these things chew through
Ooh,
stuff.
no, I can't do
Did
that.
Digger's Marmite get there for next week? Yeah. Do you have your Marmite?
Oh yeah. Marmite's been here for a little while now. Yeah.
Again, Saint Caesar is the only person that's concerned with this. Nobody ever, literally no one else ever asks. But the person
Marmite's up in the
person who will
thing.
lose his shit if where's the Marmite? Like it's just, nobody cares but you, Saint Caesar.
I also have my TENS massager.
Yeah, but you said
however,
it doesn't do a lot.
Yeah, I've played around with it a bit, and I'm not finding anything that's going to make me like jerk weirdly like yours does.
I'm gonna slap these to your butt when you get here. Because I've got like
I don't know if I got
I've got two of them, and then I've got the chest one. The tape that I was using to keep it locked on my arm is taking off the fucking vinyl on the top. But yeah, I'm gonna slap these to your butt, and I'm gonna turn them on too. Just watch you just
Two.
twerk. I'm gonna watch you hyper
You know
twerk
how
against
many?
your will.
There's a zillion different settings on this one. It's not just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's sub settings and side choices and stuff. It's ridiculous. But yeah, there's nothing that like zaps. It's yeah. And it's kind of hard for me to put the sticky bits where I want them to be because I'm single and the cats with the fur, the sticky bits, they
Did
don't
you
like
get
to
the
play with
minty
it.
gum yet?
So.
No, I did not buy the minty gum.
Fucking mint gum. Sorry.
That's the one we have to look into if we can get.
The mint gum. The reason I was having issue is apparently that stuff it's not sold in Canada.
Well,
So there is high mint gum in Canada, but it's not like that. Oh shoot, what was it? A grenade, I think it was. It wasn't that kind of insane mint.
Badger is saying, I bet you did play with it. You know what? We'll give it a look if I can find it. Oh god, that's not our next story.
Yeah, I looked into it. It was I'm pretty sure it was the grenade mint. But you can't get it in Canada.
Oh, this is the
it's
thing you were asking for before.
maybe for us.
It was in the second hour. Again, like,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I mean, yeah, we can sit here and piss and moan and go, they would never be accepted in Palestine. Right. But this is the same group of people that think that right now they're in the worst country in the world to be gay because, they're
Right.
so persecuted. It's like, if you realize that, like, literally how much most of the rest of the world does not play your bullshit. Like
Yeah.
how much the rest of the world really doesn't pander to your bullshit, really doesn't play it. And I mean, the couple of places that do, it's just I always like I said, I always hate the fact that like these groups that they don't realize how great they have it here. Because yeah, if you went to Palestine, they'd chuck you off one of their. Well, they can't. Never mind. I'd say they chuck you off the roof, but they can't.
They don't really have.
They don't have
many
roofs left anymore. Israel kind of like literally flattened that place.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird that that their entire quote unquote region, country, ghetto, whatever you want to call it, got bombed into the Stone Age, but they're the bad guys. They're the bad guys. The people who keep finding an excuse to start wars with everyone in that region, they're just defending themselves.
Yes, well, you know who our paymasters are.
That's again a lot of people are like, what's the greatest lie ever told? And a lot of people will be like, that the earth is round, and I'll be like, well, I don't know if that's true or not, but I would say that Israel has a right to defend itself thing. Why is that a lie? Because it's really hard to defend yourself when all you do is attack people. Like, I mean, they have a right to defend themselves. Stop punching people.
Right?
It's not how that works. It's not.
You can't. You have a right to defend yourself when someone else punches you.
Right.
You can't go around punching people and then go, oh. But
when you invade another country and then that country forms up a resistance movement to fight your continual incursions and land grabs in their country, you can't call that like, we have a right to defend ourselves. Stop instigating. Plus, also, like, and I don't mean this about them as a whole. I firmly believe it's more the Ashkenazi group. But then there's reports of, like, in southern, like, Argentina and South America that, like, they're starting forest fires and shit to burn down whole communities to buy their land for cheap. Like, it's just like, you guys are fucking gross.
well, I mean,
Pab Fargo, you can't
that
buy.
shit's happening.
Can't buy what? She can't buy the gum. I'm not going to buy it and mail it to her. Do you know how much that'll cost?
Yeah, arm and leg. Lab doesn't care that I can't get it. He means about for you.
Yeah, Lab loves watching me get tortured. He enjoys your torture,
Yeah.
but mine's the aim.
Yeah.
I'll
He
see.
does pay for it too.
Yeah, he does. That's why we kind of let him have a lot of say and stuff. Because it's this weird thing where I've been conditioned to kind of, the people that throw in big dollar amounts on the donor shows when they suggest ideas, I really take a moment to consider it because those are usually the people that will throw in to do the stuff. So it's like, yeah, I might as well make sure they're getting what they want. Not to mention the earthquakes. What about the earthquakes? What are we on earthquakes?
Oh, there's earthquakes all over. What earthquakes?
Are we talking about South America now? I have no idea.
Are we talking about Venezuela again?
Dude, that would be gross if there's already like groups of Jews jumping into Venezuela to try and buy up properties because the buildings collapsed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, the same thing Oprah
did
in Hawaii.
Yep. It's funny. It's like
what, she bought up a lot of the burnt land?
No, she bought up a lot of land.
Yeah, but I was saying the thing I was against was people buying people like, again, burning people out of their homes to lowball them out of their homes.
Yes.
And it's
again, I was trying not to have to bring this out because we were talking about some other stuff just there, but okay. Tinfoil hat theory. Oprah had something to do with starting the fires that burned all of Lahaina.
I bet she did it.
Well, and then after the fact, whether
else.
she did it or not with lasers that burned everything except blue things, anything colored blue somehow mysteriously survived. I'm wearing the hat. These are all different theories, but one of the theories was Oprah was the one who had the fires started so that she could then, which she did afterwards, buy up a lot of the property for pennies on the dollar.
All right, so that part's
people
true.
were ruined. That part's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can come in here you come in here with them with that quackamania conspiracy stuff. You got to realize
that's why I have to put this.
Yeah, but putting the hat on doesn't dissolve you from the whole like I'm bringing this theory. It's like right. So it's a you thing. No, I don't believe it. I'm just telling you.
One of many theories for the Oprah in Hawaii.
Yeah, but
there's many different thoughts.
But if you're going to recite every theory, we're going to be here all day. And if you're only going to recite the ones you're reciting, then that's a matter of personal preference. So I just feel like it's some ownership involved.
Well, no, they said
why are you afraid to admit,
like Oprah did in Hawaii, and
why
I
are
said,
you afraid
okay,
to call out Oprah?
Oprah.
You're willing to say some are saying, but you won't just call her out yourself. Just have the balls to say, look, Oprah, I know you did some dirty shit, burning everything that wasn't blue with lasers, and you stole a bunch of land in Hawaii. Why do you got to do that? Be like,
I don't think that happened. Though.
No. Well, if you don't think it happened, then stop perpetrating and pushing the narrative around. Like nobody thought that until you did.
That's why I did this.
You just did. Ooh, you put on a fucking giant tinfoil baseball cap, not baseball cap. I guess the world's largest Hershey's Kiss thing. But it's like you can't put on the hat and go, oh, well, I'm not responsible for the theories that come out of my mouth. I'm just reciting them. Like,
well,
no.
Because we're talking about theories.
Right, but like I said, you didn't list all of them. You just listed that one.
Those were the top one.
Nobody asked you to rope Oprah into the whole Jews are burning out and buying up Argentina. And you're like, and Oprah's doing it too. And you're like, and then you talk about the
someone
theory.
in chat did. That's the point. I was responding to Mr. Q in chat.
I'm with Alan. Wow, that sounds fucking stupid, even for conspiracy theory.
Right? That's why I put the tinfoil hat on, so people understand that what I am speaking is one of the many ridiculous
dear
theories.
Lord, Mr. Q, I'm sorry to hear you broke your wrist. I hope you feel better.
Pardon?
Mr. Q, breaking your wrist
way.
is a crappy start to Monday. I'm going to say that's his way of saying he broke his wrist, and I hope he feels better. Space lasers are real.
Mr. Q, that sucks.
Space laser, like, dude, there's so many moving parts in it. You can't, like, put it in a cast, can you?
Wrist? Yeah, you'd have to put it in a cast.
I thought you'd have to have, like, some sort of splint or something. I have to imagine it's difficult to... That sucks.
Yeah, either way, that sucks, dude. That really sucks.
Oh, and LabGlass telling me we were all on the whole, like, hey, the trans people will be fine because there's no roofs left in Palestine. Hey, that rhymes. With reminding us with it. Yeah, but they still have plenty of stones, though. It's like, right? So they're just going to rubble you to death. Or Barney rubble you out of there. So, yeah, it's just that's the way it is. The fact that Digger built a Faraday cage for her brain actually shows that she does have some intelligence. You know what? Feel free to call me a cunt all you want, but Mr. Q, I'm amazed you brought out Faraday cage. There's one I didn't expect to read from your comment. Like a Faraday cage. Oh, really? Oh, really?
I'm quite impressed with your typing. If you've got a broken wrist, or you're stuck sitting in the ER right now.
He might be at home, and that's why, like he's not, or whatever.
That's true too. Yeah,
at
home, so he can.
He's not doing talk to text for once. So
yeah, that's true.
All right. I don't have the federal employees thing from the president that I did have, but now it's gone, and I don't know why. I'm not going to worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, Supreme Court ruling. We talked about this morning, and I think like you and I, Supreme Court ruling, like Donald Trump can, with executive order, which isn't something that you can just do. Like, oh, I just decided to just do an executive order whenever I want. Like, no, you got it. There's a process to it. But with executive order, he can fire any federal employee he wants, except for the federal employees that are employed in the Fed. Just the ones that handle the money in the economy. We can't get rid of the chair of the Fed.
The only ones that we want to look and check up on are the only ones that he's not allowed to fire.
The ones that we want the ability to fire because we need to get rid of these people so they stop jacking up interest rates and property values and all that. We can't get rid of those. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
We can't get rid of those.
Okay.
But if you want to just fire some random one, you can, but it's through an executive order. So this is the perfect way for the Supreme Court. Again, this is why I think it's all theater. This is the perfect verdict ruling to have where you both, A, can't really do anything, and B, can do enough that people against you can go, he's just going to clear out anyone who voted Dem. Like, no, he's not. No, he's not. Two reasons.
It's another smokescreen.
One that solves nothing for the impending 2 years later when he's not in there anymore. It does zero for that. Two, you'd have to do an executive order for all of them? Really? You're going to put together an executive order purge and we're not going to have some form of government strike that down? Nikki is typing, geez,
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now I have a question. Is Nikki typing the thing where
Hi,
she
Nikki.
says Nikki is typing? Hi, Nikki. Or did you take it back to say Nikki is typing? Geez, because I feel like
I think he took it back because he spelled G's wrong.
well, he is your Lord and Savior. I don't know how you spell his name. Anyways, yeah. So it's just the Supreme Court ruling was a massive, another one of these like the people that the people that hate Donald Trump love to go, and the Supreme Court's just in his pocket and does whatever he wants. Like, no, they actually quite consistently vote against him. And the other fun thing is just like for somebody who's not getting a whole lot done, you guys get really pissed at him, and it's just
Right.
like I'm not super duper pissed at him for enriching himself because, like, name the president and I'll tell you they enriched themselves. The thing I'm pissed at is all the stuff that's not getting done and he never does anything about it. Like, he can take the time to piss and moan and threaten to not pass legislation until the Congress passes his SAVE Act or until they acknowledge that they've been mean to him about the Iran war. But when he pushed that whole houses, single-family homes, single families, and then that died on arrival, just bill after bill of DOA, and then we just never hear from him again about it. Just pour water under the bridge.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's where I'm pissed at him for. Anyways, I want to see if we can find pictures of Ohio's police robot. So there was a robot. I've covered this before. It was like a year ago or something.
Okay.
There was a robot in Ohio. Ohio police robot. Let's see if we can. Oh, we can. This is from 6 days ago? Damn. It took that long to filter to me. Let's full screen it. Oh, good. We got a video. So Ohio, and it wasn't a year. It was 10 months. Ohio wanted to be like up and coming ahead of the times, and they got themselves a police officer who's robotic. They got a automated police officer. Now, the automated police officer was part of a pilot program. Do you know what pilot programs are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
test. It's a test thing to see
Yeah,
if
we'll
we're gonna
test it out.
kick.
We'll see.
Well, pilot program didn't make
Test
it
run.
through. Didn't make it through the test run. The Ohio robot cop has been let go after not arresting a single person ever for the entirety of his 10-month career. This is our robot.
What did he do?
Apparently, the robot just aimlessly patrolled a fucking parking garage. And that's it. So the robot patrolled this parking garage, and that's it. For the
Wow.
tune of like $128,000.
Wow.
So for the amount that a small family could buy a home for their entire life, we bought a robot that literally just rolled around a parking garage for 10 months and did fuck all nothing else. It did literally nothing else.
Wow.
Ashley, LMFAO, typical corrupt BS for my state. Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
I didn't know that was your state. He shook down the Krispy Kreme every morning, too. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He's a robot. He didn't even eat donuts. That's my point. He didn't eat donuts. He didn't take bribes. He just rolled around the parking garage for 10 months. And they spent over $128,000 to find out. Yeah, it turns out that if you just tell the ATM to circle the parking garage, you don't catch a lot of crime. Because after a couple days of people realizing there's just a robot endlessly patrolling the parking garage, they go somewhere else to commit their crimes.
Right.
Like, if this was a hotbed when it happened, you stopped it at the time. But the stopgap requires you continually have this robot on patrol in the parking garage. But you can't justify the expenditure for it because no crimes happened in the parking garage. You know what? If you're an advocate of this program, you'd be like, he is so effective that there have been 0 crimes in the area he has been deployed.
Oh, my goodness.
In fact, fuck it. When I say it that way, I'm on board. Send him to Detroit. Let this robot go down Kensington. Send him into Minneapolis. Send him to George Floyd Square. Name him George. George 2.0.
Oh no.
Name him George,
Oh,
paint him black, and
George.
send him in. Dude, like, fucking, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see. And then let's watch all of that crime go to zero, because it totally won't. The robots will get destroyed and vandalized in God knows how long. Although I will say, it will be very hard to vandalize a robot that's got these high definition cameras and the bright lights on it. This robot just screams, "Don't touch me or you'll get sued." So,
Right.
yeah.
That's
but yeah,
way too expensive to bother with.
not a single person. This is out of Dublin, Ohio. Which, by the way, until this story happened, I didn't realize there was a Dublin, Ohio. But yeah, I wonder if there's any Irish people in Dublin, Ohio. So yeah, the police are saying bye-bye to Officer RoboCop. A little bit less than a year.
Darn.
And like I said,
So long.
he's been running pretty much nonstop in between charges, and so really just tirelessly running. But in that time, he's managed a shocking 0 arrest, 0 criminal cases, and 0 tickets issued. So he hasn't even been able to like find somebody who like parked in a handicapped spot that shouldn't have.
Yeah. Or took up 2 spots.
I feel like in a parking garage, you couldn't get one ticket. You couldn't get one parking violation ticket issued. Not one. You had 10 months in a parking garage and you didn't find one asshole who just, came home a little drunk or whatever. Somebody who just kind of up that day and just made a technical error that you could hold them accountable. You didn't find one. You weren't looking hard enough. I mean, I'll understand why the drug dealers aren't there or any of that stuff. Like, yeah, there's robo bitch is coming through. Like,
let's go to the next parking lot.
Dude,
over.
I want to meet the dealer that tries to sell weed to the RoboCop.
Undercover.
Not one person that double parked, right? When you put it on a
Yeah.
10-month time frame, I'm like, you should have gotten one. Just one. Last time I was in a parking garage, the elevator was open and furry was standing there. Turns out there was a furry convention in Sebas that day. Now, be honest. Until you found out that there was a convention, did you worry about did you think I'm never using that parking garage again? Like, there's fucking Teddy Ruxpin in the elevator. It's just begging. That's just begging to get R-worded by a guy in a mascot costume, and I'm not up for that shit. All right? I
would definitely be looking over the edge to see if there's a bunch more.
I'm just trying to park near the Skyway. I don't need to get pegged by somebody in a fucking McGruff the Crime Dog outfit, okay? And on top of that, while he's pegging me, he keeps screaming, "Only you can prevent forest fires." I'm like, that's a different character, and he was a bear. Like, just...
Wow.
We have fun here is my point.
That would-
We have fun. I just want to say, you're welcome. We have fun here. Eat a dick
Me
if you
too.
don't. We need a robot movie in that style of a Jim Belushi movie. I would like to see a robot TV show about the Dublin police officer. At least give him the broom and dustpan attachment so he can make himself useful. They already took the squeegee part off the back because he used to wax the floors. I would totally sell Bud to RoboCop. We would party, says Mr. Q. I mean, you got to be a slick salesman to get Robo Guy to buy weed. I mean, he doesn't even have an input port. I legit thought they had a mascot getting off of or going to work. Then I saw a million more in the North Market and was like, oh.
Right?
All right, now I have a question because I've always had a theory. And having never, ever really been around furries or anything, is there a smell like a cloud that, because I feel like no matter how freshly cleaned you are, when you get up and you get up at the hotel and you put on your furry costume for a big long day of yiffing, I feel like you don't get out to the lobby before you start really just, because you're wearing a fucking mascot outfit, right?
Yeah.
And you can't, it's not like you can go out as a person and then go into the public restroom and change. Somebody might figure out your secret dog do identity. Right? What?
Right.
Rexstar, yes.
I
the
never
stench of
ever
shame.
thought of that, but you're right.
A lot of federal judges rule against Trump. Right, but that's my point. People always like, again, and I'm thinking of people I've talked to in my personal life, like, for example, I'm not trying to shame them, my parents, who will immediately be like, "Oh, the Supreme Court does everything that Donald Trump wants. They're just a blank check for him." And it's like, no, they're not. Like, I'm not saying they haven't given Donald Trump what he wants, and I'm not saying what Donald Trump wants is right or wrong. I'm not talking about it. I'm simply talking about the factual accuracy or inaccuracy in this case of saying that they just give him whatever he wants. Because no offense, if they just gave him whatever he wants, in the case of this, I'd be all in favor of being able to kick the Fed out. Like, you're not doing a good job of managing our economy. Look how it's going. We need to cut interest rates. We need to cut this.
We need to audit you.
We need somebody who isn't on the payroll of a credit card company or their conglomerates to go, well, no, because if we cut interest on credit cards and people suddenly don't owe interest on the money they're borrowing, really rich people don't make more money. And I'm like, yeah, I've got zero problem with that right now. I have zero fucks to give with investment bankers and bankers in general making interests off of loans. I don't think people should be forgiven for their loans. If you borrowed the money, you should pay it back. But interest, in my opinion, has always been something I thought was fucked up. It should be a flat rate. Like, I'm charging you this much money to give you this much money. You want $100? Well, then you have to pay me $10. Okay, I agree. I will pay you $10 for the 100 you give me, or whatever it is, 25, whatever.
Yeah,
point is, you agree on that up front. It doesn't change later. It's not it's not like something that can be affected by the whims of the market.
It shouldn't be able to fluctuate. It really.
There should be no ups and no downs.
My stepsister got bit in the butt by the zero interest down, no money down, zero interest loans that were a big thing back in the early 2000s. It was awful. They, of course, like everyone else, ended up losing their home.
Ashley Casey correcting me. Actually, no, they smell no smell. They seemed fairly clean, but I didn't go into the hotel, so I can't vouch for that. Yeah, you missed the yiffin'. Okay. You missed the yiff off. By the way, scariest thing that I ever learned that CSI taught me that was true.
Oh.
Yiffing is a thing.
Yiffing?
Yiffing is a thing. It's just fucking piles of people in costumes just humping each other. Just gross. Just got an email from Twitch to get my account back. They want government ID. I'm torn. Do I cave and give them passport photo or not? I don't know, man. Make up your own mind. Variable rates are bullshit, says AP. Right, they are. Variable rates and just again, just interest rates, fixed interest rates. So if the bank they charge interest on the loan, but if I suddenly miss a payment for some reason they're willing to excuse, they're still going to keep accruing the interest on the loan. Again, like, it should just be a straightforward thing. I borrowed $100. I agreed to pay you $125 or whatever. And you agreed on that. We agreed on the time frame that this happens in, just agreed on A, B, and C, and it should just be that. You owe a specific amount of money. And if you pay that money off in advance, you don't get penalized for it because you just paid it off. That should just be the way it works. Or as MSO says, the Leering Center MasterCard. Don't leave Ho without it.
Hi, boo.
I don't think we need to cut interest rates. We got too used to next to zero interest. I don't think interest rates should be flexible. I don't think interest should be a thing. I think, again, you should be charged a specific fee on the loan. If you want to call that interest, then so be it, but it should be fixed. It should be fixed.
Yeah. Should be agreed upon beforehand.
A fixed amount from Jump Street.
Unchangeable. Yeah.
Not like a fixed rate, a fixed amount. So and that's another thing too with a lot of these too, like housing loans and other things. They literally, and I learned this when this house got purchased. They tell you like, and if you pay it off early, this is the penalty you'll pay. And I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, yeah, no, you have to pay this penalty if you pay. So if I'm extra responsible and pay my duties off ahead of time,
early. Yeah.
I'm punished for that. If I get you back the money you loaned me faster than you thought, so you have that money to loan out to other people, I'm punished for that. It's like, fuck that noise.
Yeah.
Every loan I have ever gotten tells me total amount paid after interest right at the top, and I agree to it. What are you talking about? Talking about, again, loans and mortgage rates
Variable
that are
interest
variable.
rates.
Interest rates that change based on certain things. It's it's not all locked in. And again, if it's a fixed amount of interest, does that interest accrue? Again, you say, oh, when I pay, it tells me the total amount paid after interest right at the top. Yeah, but what if you miss a payment? Does your interest keep going? And like, say you miss a payment, there's a death in the family. Company forgives it. Hey, we understand. As long as it's just this one, under the bridge, whatever. Because I don't know about you, but I still got charged the interest for that month I missed. Never missed another one again after that. In fact, actually, I paid my car off a month early. Fortunately, it was within the window. I didn't get charged extra on that one. F them. You can't tell who's going to pay back your loan or not, though. Right. But again, like, we have mortgage rates and things where we allow people to have a rate where that can change, that can adjust. Property taxes is another kind of good view of that, although that's not loans, that's taxes, that's different. That's the other thing that bothers me.
Different.
Property taxes bother me just on the fact that, like,
you bought the land.
I bought the place.
You bought the property, but apparently that's not good enough.
There should be taxes on the sale. But again, I understand the idea of like
tax on the sale, but not yearly on the property itself.
You know what they need to do? They need to make because what they do with property taxes, they use them for municipal funds for all the stuff they have, firefighters, water, sewer, all that stuff.
Water.
Right.
Yeah.
That should be a separate thing. It's tax on the house of the sale, and after that, that's your municipal taxes. And here's what happens: if you don't pay that, we can't repo your house. You just don't get to use the fire department. You don't get to use the police department. You don't get to use city water. We just cut you off from all that stuff. And the fun part would be if we did it that way, they would have to be like, oh, well, we have to raise municipal taxes because we're paying. Well, what stuff are we paying for that we need to do this for all of a sudden? But no, instead they do it in property taxes. And so they just keep telling you your house is worth more. So now we have to charge you more for property taxes. Like, no, you don't.
Yeah. You're not earning anymore. There's not like suddenly you've got more money coming in. Why do they expect you to just suddenly be able to
because they valued your money? Because they came along with a clipboard and they valued your house as worth more than it was before.
I understand how it works. It's irritating because
it's stupid.
It doesn't
Chevy Bay, I just don't miss the payment. Right, but my point is that whole system as a whole, I feel like it should be as simple as I agreed to pay this much for the loan that I got. Like, here's where I found out that this was not what I thought it was. I paid early on my car time and time again. And I thought, oh, no, that's going towards the interest because the interest was fixed and automatically figured. So if I paid extra, it was getting paid off early, but I wasn't saving any money. And then the bank explained it to me that because I paid my car off with putting in extra all the time, like I was paying off more of the principal than the interest. So at the end, I paid a little bit less interest. And if I had kept on that path and really gotten the car paid off early, I would have been penalized. I fit it right in the window of where, well, it's like a month early, so nobody gives a shit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's like a month early, so nobody gives a shit. But I got my car paid off almost early.
Yeah, it's almost 220.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we've been ranting for a while on stupid stuff. My one credit card had a 12% variable rate. Oh, thank you, voice crack. APR, never missed anything. Always on time or early. Biden's Fed shitbag raised interest rates, and 12% became 29.99%. And that's my other thing. Like, if you have a credit card payment and you make your minimum payment, your balance never goes down.
Yeah.
You don't pay off your balance by making the minimum payment. Like, you can pay off more than your balance, and it still doesn't ever you have to, like, literally pay off the thing right away, And then if you have a large balance, you have to pay off like chunks of it, or it just keeps going back up with the interest. And then all of a sudden now a $1,000 purchase, credit cards being the worst of these, a $1,000 worth of purchases has now ballooned into $6,000 worth of debt. Who's that helping other than the guy collecting the $5,000? My one credit card, I'd kill for a credit card with less than 20% APR, right? Did you like the baby toad picture I sent you? I don't know that I saw it yet. I do know you sent me a photo.
It was freaking adorable.
I don't know that I saw
it. He was tiny.
Oh, I agree, Chevy JB. Credit cards are bad, but that's where we come back to this whole because of the way that credit in itself works.
Credit cards are bad, yes. And I learned that in my early 20s. I was
good luck living without one, though.
I was running a company, and I learned right away. So that was the first thing I did. I got rid of my credit cards, knowing that I can't.
It makes it literally harder to do stuff, doesn't it, without a credit card?
Well, it does. But more importantly, my credit score sucks. Absolutely sucks.
Enjoy PayPal, Venmo. Enjoy PayPal, Venmo, and all of those while you can, because those are going to become more like credit card companies too eventually. When you use them for purchases and stuff like that, they're going to want to. They already try to get the PayPal credit card or the Venmo thing.
Oh, all I do is transfer it to the bank account. I don't buy.
I'll be honest.
Most people in Canada, or at least in the West Coast, don't use that.
I don't know.
It's
what
not
my
a
credit
thing.
cards,
the stores won't run it.
I don't know what my credit card's valued at. Oh shit, it's 420.
Oh. Yeah, kept the same credit. Well, and that's the thing. Like, if I want to go and buy a house, say, I'm going to get penalized because I was smart enough to know there's no point in getting a credit card if I can't.
Right.
If I have the money to pay the stuff off on the credit card right away, then I'm just going to buy it with the money. I don't need the credit card. I don't need all the. As soon as you put a credit card, there's interest and there's extra fees and.
I'm still fucking battling my my credit card debt back down. I'm working my way out of that. But for the case of with credit cards for a while, like when my credit got up really, really high, the reason it did, I said the same like 2 or 3 things, like billing off of it every month, and I just paid it off every month. Just boop, boop, boop. And then your credit gets up really, really high because, hey, yeah, there you go. But that's the silly thing of like your credit score is based on the idea of how much money you can get a hold of. And if you can get a hold of a lot of money, but you don't owe a lot of money, well, now your credit score is even higher. Like, oh, but I don't have any more money. Right. But we can trust you with more money because you aren't in debt more. Okay.
Yeah.
Always have paid it off or a massive payment, but then MS happened. Keep credit at 30% or less of balance of score will not go through the roof. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got to get it over 30% so that you have to actively owe to build credit.
Yeah, that's my problem. I have to have a credit card to build credit so that I can buy the house.
So I'm
Doesn't
not
matter
building,
if I've got the money
so I'm
for
not
the
building
house.
credit like I
can't
thought
do
I
it.
was anyway. So fuck that noise. I guess I'm screwing myself every which way but Sunday. You know what? Fuck it. Well, if I move to your neck of the woods, I'm paying off the credit card and I'm saying screw it. I'm done with you. Like they'll say, don't leave home without it. Well, it's not mine anymore, so fuck off.
Yeah.
That's what I'm not bringing a credit card with me to Canada. I'm getting that shit done. I have this video. We talked about the amputee who committed a murder.
How can I?
The quad.
Yes, the quad
amputee.
The cornholer.
Yeah. This is more of a fun, lighthearted thing.
Oh, good.
We have a double leg amputee who has made the Guinness Book of World Records by climbing Mount Everest.
Okay, well that's kind of cool.
Right?
See, that's cool. That's
awareness of disability around the world. To do that, simply I decided to climb the tallest mountain on each continent around the world. I think all moments on every mountain. I think.
Now, I think honestly, we're giving him this credit. He is cheating.
Why?
Look at them grippers. That's a guy. That's a guy who can stick into ice and rock really, really nice. He's got an unfair advantage. Plus, he can lock his legs in like in an L position that the human body can't bend in.
Well, if we're going to go like that, he doesn't have to worry about freezing in his extremities.
Right? That too. It's easier to stay warm.
All of
See what I
his
mean?
heat is in,
He doesn't need to bring as much food and water because what does he need it for? He's a tiny person. Yeah. You know what? I was like, hey, way to go, unabled-bodied you, but fuck off. You want credit for this. This is, I dare to say, the people who couldn't just kick up their feet like
cheer
this.
100, cheer 100. Was Phil Sumholes cheered 200 bits.
Thank you very much for cheering 200 bits.
Thank
Was
you.
Phil Sumholes. All of that'll go towards our goal, which is on Thursday right now at $35. We're not doing the Friday show this Friday. We've made this decision as of Monday.
No.
This revelation came to me this weekend, and I don't know about any of you, but certainly nobody ever said anything to me because I would have thought about it long before now. This Saturday is a horrible is America's 250th
250th
250th.
yeah.
So even the average schmuck who doesn't do anything for the 4th of July might do something for this 4th of July. Somebody like me who doesn't really do anything for the 4th of July, I know, shocking, might find a way to get like a fucking sparkler or two for the kiddo. Just like, hey, woo.
Oh my goodness.
She will gladly run around the backyard with that little fire stick. Whee! Just like, yep, there we go. I just have to make sure I don't do it around pool time because then she'll want to go swimming with it. And I'll be like, about that, you can't.
It doesn't work like that.
One, it's going to make a mess of the water. Two, it's, these things don't burn underwater.
Mm.
A fairly average schmuck, I agree. What? Who's a fairly average schmuck? Does do what my one friend does. Charles, whatever, for a month, lets it report, then pays
Charges
it off
whatever.
before the interest hits.
Charges whatever for a month, lets it report, and pays it off before interest hits. Okay.
Okay. You know what? Good for you. Good for you.
That makes sense. But,
I'm just going to get a bigger credit card with a larger amount, and I'm going to pay off the whole first credit card. And then
the second credit card?
And then every month that the second credit card comes due, I'm going to pay off a chunk of it with the first credit card. And then and then by the time we get to the third month, it's gone on a back and forth thing to the point where, so I'm going to pay off a portion of the first credit card because it's picking up increasingly larger portions of the second credit card, which bought all of the debt from the first credit card. And then, so what I'll do then is after it gets all the way back, I will cycle it again back over to the first higher limit credit card. And I won't charge anything else to that higher limit credit card. I'm just, you know what?
It's just the first.
I wonder how well you could do that. Like you're paying off larger chunks of your debt while you just keep swapping it between the two things.
That's how close she is to the TV, right there. It's just a little bit annoying.
Let it never be said to Digger Squirrels. I was like, that seems like I like this whole thing. And I look at her screen
She's
like
that far away
I know,
from the
I get
TV.
you. I get
It's
you.
not cool.
I understand. I'm just saying I was doing that whole thing. I look over to your screen and there's just a cat face in the box. Like
I was listening to
look
your
at my
whole
cat.
thing.
I know you were. I'm just saying when I looked over to see your reaction because I didn't hear a reaction or any comment. All I saw was the cat face. It was weird.
Because I had cat in my face, yeah.
He has a 830 credit score, $300,000 credit limit. Well, good for him. Matthew Q, good luck with that, Johnny. Something's telling me that this idea isn't that smart, and maybe somebody's thought before it didn't really work out.
All moments on every mountain, I think I will never forget that. I think it was such a special moment. Pretty much on every summit, I cried. Every mountain was difficult. Some ways we just kept it going, and
dude, I was giving him shit as a joke, but dude, he's got stub legs. We literally made Pirate Pete climb the mountain.
Above the knee, right?
No, below the knee. He has the knee and above left. But the thing is his knee is at the bottom of this. This is not a full leg, okay?
No.
This is short stack.
We made it happen.
I see
There
what you
were
mean.
Yeah, fucking we made Peg Leg Pete climb the mountain. Like, that's not. Well, we didn't make him. Let's be clear. He made himself, but he still.
Yes.
Jesus.
a few moments that where I thought that is not going to happen.
I'm all for congratulations, like for someone who shits on people with the Guinness World Records, like, congratulations, you totally earned it. Congratulations to, like, fuck anyone who says he didn't earn this accomplishment. Like, I'm giving him shit, and like he would have every right to kick me in the balls with his stubby legs, but I'm still gonna talk shit. So swing away.
No, yeah, this is something that's worthy of a world record. It's worthy of it.
It's not another person like, look, I solved a Rubik's Cube, but this time I did it underwater. Fucking cares.
Especially when on Everest, more than half of
completely able-bodied people fail to do this and die.
Yeah.
And then the ones who just failed to do
He's done 7.
Yeah.
He did all 7. Around the world, he went to all 7 of the highest mountains in the whole world, and he did each of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to start need to start taking this dude and the guy who murdered people and put it on a loop so I wake up every day thinking, you know what, I should do more. Because plenty of people who've got physical disabilities, it's not holding them back. One guy's climbing mountains, another guy's murdering dudes. It's just apparently, you know what? It's more about belief.
Yeah. Don't stop believing.
Still not my hobby, says was fill some holes. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, mine neither. Yeah, I'm good, but if I'm climbing up a snow-covered mountain, it's so that I can I can slide back down it. That's, that's it.
The only reason, huh?
That's it. I'm not climbing extreme heights in the snow. Doesn't make any sense. The oxygen is so thin. It's so cold. It's so dangerous. It's so why? There are so many things that I can list off about the sport of climbing tall mountains like Everest. Why would a person even want to bother? I don't get it. That seems like so much effort to do something that's most likely going to cost you your life.
I have to imagine there's a level of, like, only so many people have gotten here. Like, no joke. This is a thing I remind myself all the time. Like, because I'm incredibly fortunate to get to do this to help supplant my income. And, like, I'm in a position where I can do this and hope it works and see if it, like, I'm not out if this doesn't work, like, whatever, but I have the time to do it every day and all that. I don't have to go to another 9-to-5, like, thing. So I'm very, very fortunate in that regard. And that's kind of one thing I always do to myself, like, because I don't stress numbers and shit. So I always just remind myself there are a lot of people who would love to stream to as many people as I do. Like, not a lot of people get this far up or get that high up. Comedy thing. How many people that want to be comedians actually went on stage and actually performed? I might not get to do it now, or I might have my troubles with doing it now and not as much as I used to, but I did get to do it. And I take a certain sense of pride, and I'm part of a smaller group of the general human experience in this specialized. And to be fair, the people outside, there's a fair number of people outside of that sphere that I'm in, and they're like, yeah, we don't fucking care. I never wanted that anyway. It's like, right? But there is a group of people, and I'm glad I'm not one of them, that like, oh, I always wanted to try doing comedy, but like, people tell that to me all the time. Oh, I always thought about doing comedy, but I never tried. And it's like, not only did I try, I tried, I got paid, I went to places like House of Comedy, like I performed at legit comedy clubs and at bars, like I did it. And I feel like that's what he has. He has like, a lot of people like, I wish I climbed Mount Everest. Well, guess what, bitch? I did. And I did it without the use of my legs, by which I mean my actual legs, because those were gone. So good for him. My biggest stream had 13 concurrent viewers, right? That's just, it's be thankful for the little things.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, dude, way to go, man who climbed Everest, Guinness World Record. Congrats on that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're 3 minutes over. You're gonna be live tonight, so like an hour and a half.
No shit, I'll be live. I should have set up the stream. I will be setting up my stream. I will be going live in an hour and a half from now.
Checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Thank you, Johnny Chimpo, subscribing at tier 1. I haven't had a reason to ring this motherfucker.
Thank you.
All day today. So
Well, we had
thank
one
you.
earlier.
No, we had a follow. Like
Oh,
I
no,
said,
it was a follow. Yeah,
like I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
And that's
Very
my
sorry.
fault. I need to put a new sound clip in there for that. I don't know how the two got the same sound clip, but I really need to make a new sound clip. Maybe something gross like somebody. Ooh, you know what? The fart noise that I always find funny. The and then the louder one, like
Yes.
Yeah. It's the scream.
Yes.
You could start the show now. It'd be a little late to start the show now, Johnny Chimpo. We're actually 4 minutes over. But we're going to roll the cowbell for you subscribing. We are so grateful. If you missed the show, like legit missed the show, the Buffalo Blazing Wild Wings challenge is on. Anyone who pays $50 and says do the challenge, the Blazing Wild Wings challenge, we'll hold on to the 50 until we order the Buffalo Wild Wings, and then we'll eat them on air at your request, either immediately at the beginning of the show or just whenever you want throughout the show. Like eat the wing, eat a wing.
Yeah.
And they'll be either 6 or 10. I think I priced it for the 6, but I don't know. 10 doesn't sound right. I think I priced it for 6. Maybe it was at 8. If it was 8, you know what? If there's 8 for 6, 8, and 10, we're just going to assume I priced it for 8. We're going to go with that.
Okay. That works.
So that's what I'm saying. Otherwise, it was 6. I know I didn't want to do 10 because I thought that's just horrible.
That's too much. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now at this point, I'm just paying them for a meal that's going to make me have like diarrhea lava shits, which isn't really a win for you guys because that happens off air. I'm never going to film it. All right, so yeah, we got to get out of here. Thank you for that. I've been going on
an hour
too
and a
long.
half.
At
Thank you, Johnny Chimpo.
this point, it's going to be an hour by the time I get done. All right, cowbell coming in for Johnny Chimpo in 3, 2, moo. Alrighty, so she's been Digger. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. It's been a privilege and a pleasure. Take care of yourselves, young ones. Hasta luego. Wrong button.
Hey, did you hear about that